Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight as we're going to get a little bit further in Yooka-Laylee. We finished off Mario Adventure 3 earlier this week, so things are in motion. Hello, Big Phil and Fennec over on the Twitch side. Real and David Ray over on the YouTube side. Hope everyone's having a great night. Thanks for dropping by. Plan is to try and get another 2 levels done in Yooka-Laylee today. After last week we got 2 done, it was smooth sailing until the end of that second level there, where there was a little bit of questionable stuff going on. Are we ready to go ape, says Fennec? Is that what's going to happen in one of the 2 levels that we're playing today? Also love the use of all the emojis there on the Twitch side. Glad you're enjoying them. In fact, it looks like the Twitch emojis properly showed up in the chat on the side, which is excellent. I don't know if that also happens with the YouTube side. Anyone who wants to try some emojis on the YouTube side, feel free to, because I think it wasn't working at one point, but maybe it's all fixed now. Just one of those magical technical problems that if you ignore long enough, it fixes itself. If only they could all be so simple. But again, welcome everyone. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope we're gonna have fun tonight. And I think we're probably going to get started without further ado. Oh, I see something happening on the YouTube side. Oh, it's like that weird heart button. Like stuff's coming out of that. Thanks whoever's clicking that. Hi, Christian. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you still have your badges for the membership, right? I see David's there. It shocked me for a second to see you without one, Christian. Maybe it's just because you're a mod or something. Weird technical things. Again, fingers crossed we can get through tonight without without the whole thing crashing. Oh, did the one that Real just shared show up? Let's see. No, see, it's something about the YouTube side that I guess Restream doesn't like. I'll look into it some more. Who knows? But they're working on the Twitch side, which is cool. So I mean, we're 50% of the way there. Hopefully everything's looking right though. Got Yooka-Laylee here. I believe that's what night it is. Let's begin. But yeah, what a crazy stream last week. I was not expecting Mario Adventure 3 to finish, you know, until next week. I figured next week we would finish Mario Adventure 3 and Yooka-Laylee, and then the following week would be 2 brand new projects. Of course, coming up is Mario Galaxy 2 is the next Mario Monday project, and then immediately following this is Donkey Kong Country Returns HD on the Switch, which actually releases next Thursday, but unfortunately it's looking like we're not going to quite have it done by then, unless by some miracle we get like, you know, levels only take like 30 minutes tonight. We're just breezing through this. But I also don't want to push it. I don't want to stream for like 8 hours just to get this done. We're going to enjoy it. We've been enjoying Yooka-Laylee so far, I think. Not as bad as some would have you believe. And here we go. 92 Pagies, 740 quills. So remember, you need 100 Pagies to even get to the final boss. So we're still 8 short of that. But we do have a whole bunch of tokens which we never traded in the casino, which we will be revisiting tonight. And I think it's like 4 of those for a Pagie, was it? So if you account for that, we actually do have more, but we're for whatever reason saving them all up to see if anything funny happens when we go dump them all at the end. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this game. It just feels like Banjo-Kazooie. You know, sometimes there's quirky things. Sometimes, like in the last part, there was something that, you know, it wasn't exactly straightforward. But that takes me right back to being a kid and playing, you know, 64 games or games for any console back then, pretty much. There were always those times when you just kind of weren't sure where to go, what to do. You know, wandered around aimlessly until something finally just clicked. Maybe you heard about it from a friend on the schoolyard or whatever. And, you know, we didn't hate a game because of that. Sometimes that was just how games were. So, yeah, you could say, well, it's just poorly made. You know, this is the modern day. Games shouldn't be like that anymore. But people literally asked for a N64 styled Banjo-Kazooie experience. So to me, that includes the jank too. You gotta have a little bit of jank in there if you're gonna call yourself a successor to an N64 game, but that's just me talking. But yeah, first stop tonight is back to Ye Old Swamp, where I have no clue exactly what's waiting for us in this expansion. Swamp's kind of one of the things I remember the least about. So we'll see how this goes. Or we could spend 3 hours just looking for all the Pagies here. Maybe the transformation will actually be a bit more of a thing. There's our bubbles. Making those bubbles. As we're so used to now. Real, the hot tub bubble thing. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty funny, but we got it done. And yeah, it's... But again, there was times in 64 games and such where it'd be like you had to use this one obscure technique that you didn't even know existed to get the star, to get the whatever. Okay. We'll need 8 of us to expand this world. Sounds like a deal. And look at that massive book. If you can read that, then you're crazy. Okay, here we go. But yeah, like, I definitely don't hold it against the game. That'd be like getting mad at Banjo-Tooie because of the Canary Mary race or something. You know, every game has its weird parts that you don't get immediately, but doesn't mean it's a bad game. Although, I mean, in that case, it was kind of a weird, questionable, like, why are you making me do this thing that's never even really been explained? But we survived. Discover hidden butterfly boosters to extend your maximum health. So, yeah, I don't know if 100% includes unlocking, like, all of those tonics. I think we should probably check out. Hey, Christian! Thank you, Christian! For the super member rank. You even get the old Pokemon fanfare there. Hope you're having a great night. Shrek Swamp, yeah! That's kind of what this reminds you of, huh? Or like Kelp Forest and ye old Banjo-Kazooie. I said I needed to change that. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Played the Mega Man song and the Pokemon song. Alright, we got a Jack-O-Lantern Town going on. I believe we saw this area last time, but like there was nothing really over here. So now we actually got to go over there and collect some things. And we'll have to check out the old pause menu and see what exactly it is that we're missing in this level still. But it looks pretty involved, all the things it's asking us to do over here. Which I don't really know how to feel about. So, also last time we were here we couldn't fly, so that will be interesting to see how it factors into our ability to kind of cheese this level and traverse its mini obstacles. Alright, we're missing the butterfly booster, the energy booster, and 3 of the Ghost Rider Jinjo guys, plus 79 of the quills. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff to do basically, so let's go and do it. First step of every Yooka-Laylee stream though is of course remembering how to control the things. There's a lot of buttons on ye old modern controller, but okay. So, this guy might have been here last time, and I just forgot to get him. We had trouble with the red guy last time, as I just, kind of forgot what he demands, but you kind of just run around, and when he turns yellow, you give him an old whack. 3 of those, and you're good. Oh no! And then I fell, even though I got the 3rd hit on him. I wonder if that means I'll have to hit him again, or if he'll still be green when we get back up here? Oh, he's still green. He just kind of hangs around and waits for you to grab him then. Perfect. And then he appears red down there. Red and green, clearly a fan of ye old Christmas. So yeah, here are the tonics over here. I have no clue exactly where all those things that just appeared are. Maybe over there? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. But yeah, let's confirm what's up with these tonic things. Maybe if you play on like Xbox or PlayStation, these are also like achievements that you unlock. So stun 30 enemies. What does that say? Sorry, stun 30 enemies to unlock this tonic. So is that with like the supersonic attack? I never really used that. So yeah, we learned last time about defeating 10 of those mini Xbox Connect guys. Finish the Yooka-Laylee story, so that sounds good. Collect every Pagie in the game. Have to figure out for yourself. Finish the Yooka-Laylee story, so 2 looks like, for just beating the game. Defeat 10 underwater enemies. Now, yeah, that's something we don't normally do. But alright, all of those should actually be fairly easy to unlock. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get all of those by the end of our escapades here. Well, let's head on down to ye old log in the swamp town over here. Clearly a Frogger reference if I've ever seen one. Can you like hit these guys? Okay, they are just for decoration perhaps, and like you are not standing on top of them ever. They are just like, you're gonna slide and you're gonna like it. But yeah, this clearly seems where we're getting a little more quill action. I got like this whole structure to climb. And then we can kind of even continue over there. It's trying to get up here. I mean, I can use the backflip. I was really hoping to just kind of get up there without it, but the game demands so, then so be it. And I see this platform. Makes me curious. Yeah, it goes down, but like, is there anything down here that it leads you to? Or is it just like a punishment for standing on it for too long? Is this a cave? It is kind of like a cave. But why would I want to be in here? Is there anything invisible? Oh, what about like that guy? The blue one. How much trouble will we have finding those guys tonight? Possibly lots. No, okay, it kind of just leads us to here. So we can try again. But I kind of like that cave. I'm shocked. They wouldn't have even put like one thing in there that 95% of people would miss. Oh, okay, and then we can go to the left to find more stuff. Where it expects us to go from there, I'm not sure. I guess over to that. Also, we have the elusive skull item hidden somewhere in this level, of which I have no clue where it is. And they seem to like hiding them in like high up areas where you may or may not ever look. So I'm kind of tempted to just fly on top of everything until maybe we accidentally come across it. But okay, looks like we're headed over to a strange island here with a Pagie on it. Oh, it's open. Ah, of course. Oh, and then the door closes on us. Did you see that lag? That was pretty bad in terms of the lag department here. Can we talk to this guy or? Okay, it was just like a simple kill room. Nothing too complicated. And that's one. I think we have like 10 left to go. And that seems to kind of be it for this strange, massive land coming up out of the ground. Like, yeah, you gotta check behind everything too. As we saw in the last part. They sometimes just like to, hide a random quill in the middle of nowhere. But I dig that. It's like the original Banjo-Kazooie had you looking all over the place for quills, and sometimes you'd just be left for that looking for that one or two that you had no idea where it was. That to me is peak Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, so I'm pulling this thing here. Looks to be like a platform. Now how can I grab the other one? Maybe if I stand up here. I can't tell if I'm locked onto it or not. There we go. And you gotta press A again to let go so we can jump up here. And is there any more platforms? Wait, so I want to go down and over there, or I mean, I guess I can continue on over here. There's no real reason to do this because we can just fly and access anything we want. Miles Luigi with the old snake rattle and roll emojis. Thank you, everyone. Glad you're having fun and having a great night. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, then we can just kind of zoom over to this place. Why would I want to be over here? It seems like there's a bunch of nothing, but I mean, that's very suspicious. Like, there's no way I just came over here for 2 quills. There's gotta be more going on. I see what look like quills over there. It's kind of odd. So that's all connected to that. If I fly, is there anything? I got anything on the other side of this big old mushroom? We really kind of have to explore everywhere. What are the limits to like where we can go? Like, you can really kind of just go anywhere. This game has no boundaries, and I love it. You want to talk about like a true open world game? Here you go. I am just so used to playing 3D platformers where it's like, nope, invisible wall there. Nope, can't stand on top of that. Nope, that's just kind of generic background graphic. Like, I'm playing Sonic X Shadow Generations now, but that game is just horrible for like, all right, you know, it looks like you're in this massive world, but you're actually stuck to like this little tiny path that, you know, you have no choice but to stay on. But this game's the complete opposite of that. I love it. Yeah, that's definitely a trope of like modern Sonic, unfortunately, is being stuck to the path that the game demands you stay on, or else. What did I do? What did I just do? Did you see that? Video cannot be captured in the software? Yooka-Laylee does not allow you to record Switch videos, so I'm actually committing a heinous crime right now, sharing this all with you on the internets. Did you see what I just did? I have no clue what that was. All I did... Oh! Because he grabbed... somehow... that thing... I just clipped right through the cage and grabbed that Pagies without doing whatever the mission was supposed to be that you need to do to unlock it. Like, whoa! Like, that was really, really silly. But if anyone could clip that, I would really appreciate it, because that was just wow. That's the kind of thing, you know, they better correct in, you know, the remake. Okay, so where exactly was I going here? Now that we can kind of get back on track. Totally intentional, says Fennec, right? Like, that's so strange. But now I'm curious, like, how you were actually intended to open that. Like, I just clipped through everything. Wow. 'Cause, yeah, that was up here. And, like, the cage isn't open. So maybe we'll still open it at some point, but... Oh, you're probably supposed to put some fires out or something? It's so funny that we just did that the wrong way, but okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting lost because everything looks a little bit the same right now. So please bear with me while I figure this all out. Like, if I do that... So did the fire disappear as I stood on it, or did the fire disappear as, like, the time just ended? Okay. So is there a way to put out fire? I guess if we found a water berry thing somewhere. I mean, I guess maybe we don't even have to do a water berry thing. We could just climb up the trees. So we'll try that. We'll see maybe what was intended here. Plus, if we skip this section and there ends up being quills or something, that would not be good. So we do that. We do that. Some of that. I mean, but the other one never... Oh, well. We'll try it again. You clipped it real, thank you! Like, what was that? I mean, I don't even need to do that the legit way. We can kind of just cheat everything. Plus, this gives us a chance to fly around the opening here and look for that skull. Which, like I said, I assume will be hidden high up somewhere, which seems to be the trend. The draw distance on them doesn't seem too bad. It's just a matter of keeping your eyes peeled. I think we stood up there before. Up here is suspicious, though. Whoa, I didn't land on that as I intended to. That's only 3 hearts worth of damage, though, for a pretty nasty fall. I'm just going to let myself get some more energy back here. And the hunt can continue. Okay, so where were we? So we did this section over here. Where was that log we were just at? So we went up here, did all this. Anything underneath here? Okay, we've been here. We've been over there. Where was I again? I think over here. Yes, there's all those flames. Just gonna have to land and get a bit of HP back. Or rather, energy. Again, nice that it refills automatically and that you don't have to go find like a bunch of red feathers or something. The fact that you can just fly like anytime is pretty game breaking, but you won't hear me complain. So like, yeah, so then that would bring us to here, and then around here, and then to here, and then to here. Like, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a switch underneath it. And that probably opens up the cage. Well, it's kind of funny having the cage closed, but the fact that we got the Pagies. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. But now you know what the actual puzzle was supposed to be. And I guess we'll continue on this way. We got to go some way. They probably all loop back around in the end. So, see a little lily pad here. Standing on it do anything? Doesn't seem to. But I do see this. This is very suspicious. Over there we got a pipe to go into. It's kind of hidden. Over in the swamp there. Anything behind any of this? Yeah, lots of potential hiding places, like behind all these rocks. Like that rock over there. Can you actually interact with it? Or is that just kind of out of bounds background graphic? No, you can actually fly over this, over to this, which is amazing. And is there anything here though? Doesn't look like it. Again, this is just going to be a lot of like, let's go explore all the kind of side objects that were placed there for decoration. But we don't know that till we try it out. Okay, so this. And it is sinking fast. And then there's a pipe, which again, I assume we can go in. Alright, we got one quill on our first trek across the big cheese wedge. Can we get back up here and try that again? And we got the other two. Now we don't even have to do it that way. We can just kind of fly our way across if we want. Thank you, Miles Luigi, on the Twitch side as well. Appreciate that. Because that was just a really funky thing. I think we got them all. What is that? Oh, it's like a weird light. Okay. Into the pipe. Mario style. And that brings us somewhere. I was expecting an underground section, but nope. Capital B's goons stuck me behind this awful platforming course. Don't worry, I'm sure there's a glitch that can get you out of there. You'll need to be quick to beat his timed lock. Oh, so it's like a Bubble Gloop Swamp. What's it gonna be, like 45 seconds? A minute. Wow! Talk about mean. You think you could just roll onto that? Well, can ground pounding this restart the clock? Because the Banjo-Kazooie it does. If you are not happy with your performance in Bubble Gloop Swamp on those timed sections, you can just hit the switch again, even if it's still pressed down, and it will go back up to the max time. Like this is, I mean, there's platforming, but this is a little questionable. We can actually just cheat everything. So I think we will. I'm also trying to get the quills along the way though. That's one thing they said they were gonna do, is like not put so many quills when you're doing other challenges. Well, honestly, I don't mind that. Like, I don't see how that's a big deal, really. Okay, so yeah, we're probably not going to beat it our first try. Is this the last one? It'd be really funny if it was. No. But that's fine. Gives us a little bit of a chance to scout the area out. Like, where did it even bring us? Is this island anywhere near anything else? Or are we just in, like, some really random, secluded section of the map? It kind of looks that way. Like, there's nothing else around. Okay, over there, maybe, but it really is not, like, in the same general area as the rest of the stage. Can we, like, fall down and get stuck in this little crevice in the middle? I'm all for soft blocks. Why not? And kind of harsh. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like it's going to be a little tough. Like, those sinking platforms are pretty jank. But thankfully, because we can fly, we should be able to bypass most of the challenge. Might as well go get these quills as well, so we're not worrying about them later. So, when it talks about stunning enemies, I guess that's what it means, just doing this to them. Because I don't do this nearly enough. I kind of always forget that this attack even exists. And I think it's only like 10 times when we unlock a new tonic, so I'll just do that now. Because there seems to be enough enemies here to do it on anyway. There you go. And now you can die. You've served your purpose. Yeah, I didn't realize you could read like what the requirements for the tonics were, so I would have done that at the beginning if I had realized it. We probably would have had like most of them unlocked by now. Actually, we do have most of them unlocked, but we would have had more unlocked. Alright, here comes the tedious time attack course. Which, yeah, we are gonna break this, apparently. As soon as I decide to start playing, not like garbage. And there's like no cooldown. You can just land and then immediately start flying again, which is really nice. Weird camera in there. Where am I going? There we go. We can go like around the loop here. I mean, it was supposed to be a platforming. Oh no, I clipped the fence. The most dastardly enemy of them all. Whoa, and the ring freaking goes down too. But okay, it's back. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. So skip this freaking ramp. And there's just 2 more. Yeah, with 0 seconds left on the clock. That's how you do it. Okay. I have no issues with the with how that just went. Just looking back, I don't think we missed anything here. Do we even need to take this pipe? Like, can I just fly back to the main area of the level in hilarious fashion, possibly breaking everything in the process, bypassing all of the proper loading zones? Maybe we can. I'm also going to stand on top of this box just because I can. Hi, Brady! Someone who's not familiar with the Banjo games, why is this game hated? It looks like a decent game. You and me both, Brady. Neither of us understand. Hi, Super Tom Brother. Did you enjoy our partial playthrough of Donkey Kong Country? Yeah! That was cool. Thanks for that. You really know your Donkey Kong Country. Like, down to, like, where DK can slap the floor and pick the things up. That is pretty cool. I gotta admit, even I don't pay too much attention to those. It's a lot of work just to find like a bunch of bananas, but you know, it is very neat that exists. A very easily forgotten feature of the game for sure. But yeah, very good. So where were we? We were over here with the very first sinking cheese wedge, and then that brings us over here. So we can do some more stuff. Now again, it takes like 4 years to go down. So I'm going to potentially take some damage by just instantly falling, but we didn't actually take any damage, so fair enough. Now, what am I looking at here? Is this just like an ordinary jump? It doesn't look like there's anything like harmful about the water. Like sometimes it's swamp water, but then other times it's not. Okay, this is just normal water. I'm glad we picked up on that. Because you're just so used to like not touching any liquids in this level. And this isn't the water we've been in before, is it? Is this a new section? I think it is, but I mean that would be implied based on all the quills we haven't collected. And I see you might even be able to go inside this pipe too, so we're certainly going to be trying that. Just want to check out what this is, because these would be easily forgettable. They're kind of hidden away had you not been paying attention. But yes, yes, Brady, I have no clue why this game is as hated as it is. Like, is it perfect? No, but is there such thing? I mean, I guess Banjo-Kazooie really had, you know, it was a tall act to follow, right? And Banjo-Tooie as well. Like, especially just from the game standpoint, they're amazing games, and from the nostalgia standpoint as well. Like, it's hard to, you know, to say that they do any wrong. So then you get Yooka-Laylee, and it's easy to nitpick this problem and that problem, and really, they're not that bad. Is that what we're doing with this guy? There you go. And now just our favorite invisible blue one, it seems. Which we'll have to keep an ear out. So if any of you hear that guy, please let me know. But yeah, this pipe, can we go in here? Or is it just like a decorative pipe? Oh, no, it's taking us somewhere. I think there was that skeleton guy there too, actually. Oh, it's the old smoky pipe. Is the old air meter gonna pop up? It's reminding me of Glitter Gulch Mine, where you keep Canary Mary. Everyone, comic book guy, says Miles Luigi. Try to collect 1-ups as often as possible in the early levels. You really need them later on in Banjo. Oh no, in Donkey Kong Country, yes. The most ghostwriters need something yes. Yeah, I mean they all have their like quirk on how to, you know, get them, right? Which I mean, fair enough. Oh, okay. I was like, what hurt me? But no, we clearly walked into some thorns there. I mean, How do you break these again? This? Okay. Wow. Not only did that break the block, but it also lit up the entire room, which, like, fair. And we're stuck with, like, all these weird things. Okay, so I'm assuming this is where we entered then. So I should just do this a bunch of times, so we can actually see what the heck we're doing. I'm not sure why making a supersonic ball makes the fog dissipate. Is that, like, a true physics thing that I just don't know? That I never took, like, advanced physics? Or maybe I did. High school was a long time ago. I see a gem. Okay, we picked up a gem for some reason. Oh, is that what maybe we were supposed to get that for the next gem adventures? Yeah, see, we actually forgot to talk to you before we came in here. So that's apparently why we came down here to begin with, and we didn't even know it. We're just such good Samaritans that we accomplish these tasks without even being asked to. Now, if we've been down here again, I'm a little bit confused on the layout of this basement. I think we've seen it all, but if we're missing like one really important item, it's probably down here. Oh, the nudge, Miles Luigi! Classic. From what I've seen in this game, marks all the boxes for title of good video game. It completely befuddles me. I don't get it, honestly. And I mean, you know, people will say, well, you didn't back it or something like that. I mean, I backed Mighty Number 9, so I know what it feels like when a game isn't exactly what maybe you were imagining, but like, you can't let that cloud your judgment and just be like, oh, it's a bad game or whatever, because it's still great. I don't understand. Maybe next stream I'll go dig out what the Kickstarter looked like, and we can compare how the final game ended up looking, and see if all of the rage and anger is justified. But I don't get it. I don't understand. You want a 3D platformer that feels like one from the good olden days. I mean, this is certainly delivering in that regard. I don't get it, honestly. But then again, on the Discord server, I shared a video. I haven't been watching any people's reviews. I've been waiting for after we beat it to do that. To really go see what other people's feelings were. Because obviously we want to develop our own feelings here about this game and don't need others to tell us what to think about it. But there was just this one that showed up in my recommended recently, and it was like 6 minutes. I'm like, okay, it's not that long. I'll watch it on 2x speed or whatever. And he was just like, oh, you know, I love Banjo-Kazooie, I love Banjo-Tooie, but I just hate Yooka-Laylee. I play it, and I hate the characters, I hate the levels. Like, he just had all these horrible things to say about it without really giving any constructive reasoning why. It was just so weird why people have just such blind hate for Yooka-Laylee. I don't understand it. So what is with this island? But again, I mean, it has its flaws. It's not perfect, but it's certainly not the worst thing I've ever played. I think this game should be judged by what it does and not what people wished it did. I mean, exactly, right? And that's certainly what this playthrough's been all about, and it's really made me happy to see that people have, you know, who maybe have only heard about this game, but they're seeing it and they don't think it's that bad. It's the gardeners, if you say so. The class, I mean, wasn't there in the last level, the sign mistook us for, like, the ice sculptors. Mushrooms will never grow in this dump. Regrow my... So, we had a mission before, I thought, where we got rid of mushrooms, but now we have to plant them, apparently. Alright, we're taking seeds and putting them in the old holes. Alright, well... I mean, I guess it's probably not really negotiable if we want to collect all the things. But, I mean, he said get them from that tree. I'm not entirely sure which tree you mean. What are all these? Again, we're supposed to be planting mushrooms, probably not destroying them. Also a weird kind of circle in the floor over there. Unless that's where I'm supposed to plant something. Ben, I think it's fine. You'll understand what all the hate is about. Again, it means a lot that, you know, to everyone who's been watching this Let's Play, and again, you know, kind of just seeing what it's like, right? And not letting all those other opinions influence the playthrough at all. We've been having a lot of fun. And again, I thank you all for joining. So, what is this? So, here is like a... Like, what am I supposed to roll it? Into the hole? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Who knows? This could be the one part right here where, like, we learn why everybody hates this game. No, I assume it's not going to be like, no, there's one part. And we just haven't played yet that everyone's referring to. No, people just seem to have, like, blind hate for the game in general. Oh, I'm trying to, like, push it into this hole. But they're just kind of blowing at you. Okay, so let's actually scout this out properly. So get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so I think I'm going into here. Is where we're probably supposed to push that thing. And then it shows back up on the tree. And then, yeah, I was going to say, and then that hole in this corner, there must be another one, which it looks like there is. Okay. Fair enough. It's gardening time. And like, is there any better way to... Oh, with the tongue. Okay. So we can kind of just pull along them. Well, that makes this a lot easier. Here I thought it was just about... We had to, like, push it with our body, but that seemed a little ridiculous. But, okay. We're a little bit stuck. Put this around here. Like, there's a bunch of mushrooms, but I think... No! It touched the thorns! And that was it! If it even touches the thorns a little bit, the seed implodes. Didn't seem that difficult, though. Didn't we get 60 seconds the first time? I might be thinking of a better challenge we did earlier, where it was a minute. But yeah, now you see why... This is what we do in Canada all day. We plant seeds with our tongue. The truth of Canada you've never heard. Okay, so let's come around this way. So then, like, I could let go for a second to get rid of some of these dudes, which seems to be worth it. And I can put that there. All right, it's mushroom time. It's now ready to be a new world in Super Mario Odyssey 2. And that leaves this one down here. Which, again, knowing that you can... Oh, there's two. Why is there two? I mean, I see one hole. Is it just... Oh, and there's two. Okay. So do you have to do them both within, like, a time limit? Clearly, we'll do the closest one first. Okay. And I guess if I don't get this one in time, I probably have to redo that one too, maybe? So this is kind of like mini golf, but like not really at all, because we're just kind of dragging the ball around. Okay, so that's... I didn't hear the fanfare going, though. So clearly there's still more mini-golfing to be done somewhere. Remember last stream when Laylee insulted an NPC and then you ended up getting nothing for helping them, says Super Tom Brother. Now Laylee's got a big mouth. But, you know, again, the fact that they even tried to, like, replicate kind of the humor and the jokes... Yooka-Laylee looks a lot more sterilized. It looks a lot more just like, okay, here's a modern game with all the modern tropes. I don't even know if it has the talking like this one with you know, the character grunts and stuff. Again, what they've shown so far is just beta. So it's really hard to judge that and, you know, say if it's going to be the same when it comes out or not. You know, full wise. But I'm really afraid that this game's going to lose a lot of its N64-ish charm and become too, you know, modern influence. Again, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of Mario Galaxy in the trailer. Can we just talk to the guy again? Like, I don't see any other seeds to put away. Suppose you did an alright job with my garden. Now clear off and do some work. So really, it makes you talk to him again instead of just spawning the Pagie when you're done everything. Well, it's a good thing we didn't just assume there'd be other ones and that we went and checked, which is like a rarity usually in this game. And I mean, usually the Pagie is inside a cage, right? That opens when you do the thing. That one seems like maybe it was like a beta mission and they forgot to update it. Okay, so what did we unlock recently? I think we had Fall Proof already, right? Something around here. Hunter, Helium. One of these we unlocked. Oh, I think it was probably this one. More powerful buddy. No, we might have had that. I want to see what this more powerful slam is. Let's do it. How do you jump? How do you do it? And it makes kind of like a shockwave. I thought only bosses were allowed to have ground pounds that made shockwaves. Well, now you know. But it's pretty sad we haven't really been using those too much, but it's hard to beat getting an extra segment of health. But as we've been getting more heart containers, I guess, you know, we could move away from that at some point and actually experiment with some other things. I think over here is where the boss was. The boss lived inside this door, and yet it looks like more quills may have been added to this area than were here previously, because I do remember us going all the way around this island here. So it's kind of scary to think we might have to recheck places we've been before. Like, I know we did you, and I hope I'm not just, you know, imagining that. And that ends up being like the last Pagies I searched for 3 hours to find. The expanded levels are easy to get lost in. That's really the only thing you don't like about this game. And I think that's probably where a lot of the disapproval of this game comes from, is that you should really play it the way that we did, where you do the non-expanded levels first, unlock all of the moves, and then go back and do the expanded ones. Because otherwise, you're just going to end up being inside of levels that are massive, and there's a lot of things you can't even do yet because you don't have enough moves. Or things are really, really tough because you don't have the moves to make things easier. Or like the amount of health, you know, that would make things easier. Stuff like that. The extended energy bar. So a lot of people who play this game might make the mistake, and just not knowing any better, expand the levels right off the bat. And I can imagine that you're not going to have as much fun if you do that. You're just constantly finding things that like you can't even interact with or do because you're not equipped yet. So I think that's a mistake they made for sure, which is funny because in Yooka-Laylee they have said that levels are going to be expanded by default. There's going to be no need to choose if you want to expand them or not. Every level is just going to be massive to begin with. Now, to counter that, like we've mentioned, all of the moves are going to be unlocked at the beginning of the game, but still, it's like that's going to be pretty overwhelming, I think. Is, you know, having like just 5 massive levels instead of, again, what we did, which I think is the best way, where we gradually worked our way up. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, what's over here? There's like a bunch of fire going on. There was water too, right? Yeah, like, have we ever been in this water? Is this the water we were in before? This level all kind of looks the same. So, we'll see. I don't think we've been down here. Oh yeah, so your name has the badge now, Christian. There you go. Thanks for confirming that. Super Tom Brother. I mean, it's easy to do, right? Like, you can't blame people who have never played the game before. And just, you know, it sounds cool. Sure, make the level bigger. And then it's like, whoa, too big. Is there really nothing going on down here? If I turn into the bubble, like, can I go in this pipe? Oh, you can. This is pretty suspicious. Hot Switch Hollow. Have we been in here? We were in a room like this previously. I mean, it made a good sound when I jumped on that. Is this like a secret combo that I'm accidentally getting right on our first try, or is it just like hit any of them? Oh, it's a timed thing. Okay. Can you roll around underwater? Yeah, you can. Oh, no, you can't, because it's... So roll is the same button that makes the bubble. So pressing that button again makes the bubble disappear. So yeah, it is just like a you gotta be quick sort of deal, I guess. Okay, so yeah, there you go. And then into the cage. Again, I'm scared that we're missing things up in the rafters. If this was me, I would totally be mean and make like a secret passageway that you can just barely see while you're underwater. Yooka-Laylee, please allow me to redesign your levels for you. Okay, so this looks like another deal. Oh, that's right. How do you defeat enemies underwater? Remember that? If I do this, and then this. Okay, so we should be doing more of that to unlock that other tonic, I guess. Okay, so let's press the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Simple enough when you know what you're doing. Oh, we got the old electric zapper underwater somehow. Somehow not electrocuting us as we speak. The button puzzle reminds me of lighting torches in Turtle Rock and A Link to the Past. Good old level 8, I believe, Turtle Rock, right? Link to the Past is great. Okay, so this is like a weird timed platform in the middle. So, I mean, we've been forced to wait now because I went too soon, but we still did it. Now this room is very suspicious. I don't trust this room. What if we swim to the surface here? The camera doesn't even follow. Wait, now it is. Anything? I mean, the camera keeps kind of snapping back down there. Even though that's not what I wanted to do. But I will take that as a hint that maybe there's actually nothing to do up in the ceiling here. So let's forget about that. Yeah, the camera in that room did not want to work properly. And will we be made to do this again? This time with the electric zapper, guys? We sure are. But this looks like it reveals a Pagie. I wonder if this was the first level they made. There are elements of this level that kind of feel like development leftovers. Oh no. Okay. Gotta be really quick. And anything else in this room? Doesn't look like it. So here we go. Another Pagie in our possession. And we will get a look at the totals menu. Get a refresh on exactly how our progress is going here, which I think it's going pretty well. I see our air is about to run out. I have, you know, trauma from Mario Adventure 3 when it comes to... Oh, our air is completely gone now. Actually, I think when your air runs out, you start losing health in this game, right? That might be how it works. And then once that runs out, you're dead. But okay, few totals. 5 to go for Pagies. 16 quills. No energy or health booster yet. And our favorite Jinjo. Which could even be in like areas that we explored last time, but just who was really paying any attention to the sound effects? See a suspicious pipe here. I think that was the beginning of the level, right? So is this like a shortcut pipe? It looks like there was another pipe beside it too. That might act as like a shortcut. Which is interesting because again, you know, this game doesn't have like warp pads or anything. Okay, so you can still walk into that, but maybe there's another shortcut pipe somewhere, or maybe that one's just decorative. Is there anything hiding behind the spooky pipes? Not that I'm seeing. But I'm not against doing some more flying. And seeing what else is around. So we're missing again, I think like 16 quills somewhere, 5 Pagies. And there's definitely a couple of Pagies back in sections that we played last time. So we need to head back there if I can find those places. Plus up here, like what's... Hey! I knew it'd be up in the air somewhere! There it is. Christian, are you sure that they don't do anything? How can they make you find things that don't even do anything? Is that the joke? It's like stop and swap where it like gets your hopes up that they do something and then they don't? Look at that. Say cheese. I can't believe this game doesn't let you take videos. Like, what is the logic between a developer not allowing you to use the video feature built into the Switch? Like, maybe that's part of the problem. You know, how is anyone supposed to share their favorite moments of Yooka-Laylee when they don't even allow it? It just doesn't seem logical. You know, as if something funny happens, I'm like, hey, I want to post that to social media. It's like, you can't. And that's free advertising. It is stop and swap, Christian. That's so weird. I mean, of course, there was Impossible Layer, which we will be playing, because it is a fantastic game. It'd be funny if it worked with Replayly, like stop and swap with Replayly. I see another spooky pipe. Is this the pipe? that leads to the beginning of the level. It very well might be. Like, were these added as part of the expanded world? Or did we just happen to miss that last time? It's very possible. But okay, so now I can stop looking for the skull all over the place. Wasn't that difficult to find, but I mean, you certainly had to be, you know, keeping an eye out for it too. I guess we could have missed it if we weren't. I think there's stuff going on underwater here. This is the underwater, or rather the water pool pond thing that we explored during our first visit here. And I know there was a room with like a glass window that we couldn't break at the time because we didn't know how to do our supersonic dash. I think the entrance to that is through one of these pipes. If it's not, then I'm kind of concerned because I don't remember where it was. This might be it. Swampy Station. And this is exactly what I was looking for. It is always nice when just you coincidentally find the exact thing you're looking for. Also, something weird going on up here. We get a Pagie, like a weird kind of pedestal to look in at it, but it doesn't seem like we can get in that way. Perhaps we'll loop around and end up back there. Also, this down here. Forget if we found anything on this. It looks like we probably did. So I'll just leave that at that. I think the video recording came out after this game. Really? So when I got my Switch in December 2017, I mean, it was there. Are you telling me that wasn't a launch feature on the Switch? I had no idea. That would be the first I've ever heard about that. These are the most annoying enemy, man. Cannot stand these guys. Anything else in this room? It's a pretty big, scary room. Again, we are still looking for the health booster and the energy booster. Like, here's like a whole spooky thing going on up here. Very strangely, doesn't seem to be anything here. I guess that's where we're going next. Also, a scary fan in the ceiling, too. Like, that's... Is that really just decoration? I guess so. It's very detailed for just kind of being there. Like, I like it. Alright, how do you do this? I always forget the right button. There you go. Guess we gotta angle it properly. But that is how you break these windows, I think. We tried everything else. Can you jump when you're doing this? Why was it gone? I need to see the replay of that. Like, yeah, the window was just suddenly gone, even though I don't think I actually hit it with the, the spin attack. But I won't complain. You once saw a physical copy of Yooka-Laylee for Switch at GameStop. However, it had a generic GameStop case, so you didn't buy it. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, it's so dumb. Like, remember when GameStop used to throw out, like, Nintendo DS cases so they could put just the cartridge only inside of, you know, that display case and sell them? Like, that was so frustrating. They probably did the same with, like, Game Boy Advance boxes, too. You know, I have Game Boy Advance games that came used with the box, so... I guess it was like store by store, they did it differently, or I guess depending on how much shelf space they had, but yeah, GameStop has done some weird stuff over the years. I think this is probably what it wants. Just gotta actually do it properly. But it would make sense. I mean, you can't get in here without that spin dash move, so now they're gonna make you use it. There you go. Not that difficult. Now we got enemies to deal with. Anything in this room? Okay, I don't trust any rafters. Clear all of the enemies out of the way, and then this looks simple enough. Oops. I did break it, Christian. Somehow we broke it. What? I definitely made that in time. I mean, I guess I don't account for Laylee running on top. I was only looking at Yuka. Alright, simple enough. Now this room is pretty spooky. I like this. What is with this button? Does it like open up the door in reverse in case you wanna escape? Does it leave it open permanently? No, that would have been cool. Look at this room. This isn't like water you can go in. Anything behind this corner? No. Again, gotta be thorough. This would be a pain having to like come and look here later if we miss like one thing. I do see we got some log rolling going on though. Practicing for the lumberjack games. Now see, I can't even leave anyway. Because we clearly missed 3 of these. Thankfully the logs don't seem to really roll. They only sink. Suspicious mushrooms. Get out of here. Oops. The idea that all moves are unlocked at the start of the game makes little sense. You should have to earn them. Same with expanding the worlds. I hope that doesn't happen. Again, there's been some concerning things I heard in the like official Playtonic video they uploaded for this game, and Christian can confirm. So it's like George Lucas, you know. Everyone bashed on Yooka-Laylee so hard that, you know, Yooka-Laylee's been sold to Disney now. No, it's not that bad. But, you know, they're doing some really crazy things with the series going forward, it would seem. Anything in this room? Doesn't seem that way. Anything hiding behind the weird green spiky ball? Can you get rid of these? No, they're kind of just there to be in your way, it seems. Thankfully, I've played enough Sonic the Hedgehog that this isn't that tough. And it goes on, though. It goes on. Nothing back there. Is this real water? It is. Now that's scary. There could be real things going on down here that we need to find. I also see these guys that we can take out because we got to kill those underwater enemies. Okay. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything down there. How many rooms will it make us do? That's the question. Oh, is that the Pagies? It could be. Oh! Thought that was pretty good. A little bit of a lag there, just as punishment. Again, I feel like last part the game started lagging more than it had been. The more items you collect, though, the more the game has trouble handling everything, maybe. And that opens that gate. Fair enough. Okay. I think that's all there is to do down here, then. We did a pretty thorough look at it all. Well, I mean, I think the story goes, Christian, that everyone hated on the prequels so much that that's why he didn't make, like, any more Star Wars movies after that. Like, he had the plans laid out for 7, 8, and 9. But just everyone bashed on him so hard after the prequels that he never made any Star Wars movies again. The end. What's this? I think we did something with this already, right? And, you know, it kind of feels the same like Yooka-Laylee. Like, this game's not that bad. And yet all you'd ever hear about it is bad things. So, you know, that's why they're doing a complete 180 when it comes to Yooka-Laylee, it seems. Hi, Monter and Sharp, the old school gamer. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Yooka-Laylee here. So yeah, there is like the transformation is here, where you turn into like a bunch of piranhas or something. We used it to get one Pagie, and that was it. Yeah, the transformations in this game do leave some to be desired, but it is what it is, I guess. 4 more, right? 4 more, 3 quills somewhere. So it implies that there's still a part of the map we possibly haven't explored yet. The question is where? Where, oh where? Well, I do see some quills over here I have never picked up. So before I grab that though, how are you even supposed to get up here? Like, let's do things in order so that we don't accidentally mess up. Okay, so it looks like you go up here. Maybe? And then I can go here. Okay, and that brings us to over here. Oh, no, 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 not the Toho enemies, no! Can we do a backflip out of the water? No, you can't. Or like a high jump? We are just stuck kind of struggling here until we either die or we find the exit. We're dead. What about the fish, Christian? Which fish? There have been several fish. Again, do you mean the transformation? I don't think they have any other purpose that I've seen. Anyway, we can just fly now to where we want to go. We can just bypass those Toho enemies. GG, Christian, thank you. I try. Alright, where was that? That was over here somewhere? Does this tree have like a top? Now this is where you'd think maybe they'd hide the skull. Or have I hit the ceiling? Okay, I have. I've hit the invisible ceiling. You will never see what the top of that tree looks like. This is gonna hurt when we run out of flying power, isn't it? I've lost track of where I want to go. Alright, which way was it? It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? What is that down there? No, we did that. There's Rextro. There's the thing with those. I think it's over here. Yeah, so I died to these guys while I was trying to get on this platform. Now, where does this lead? We're getting a few quills here. This could be the remaining ones. You don't even need to grab that one. What is this? Weird box that we can pull. Fair enough. Looks like there's another couple quills up here. We gotta be getting close. This might be the last two. There's just big old empty platforms up here. And there you go, a Pagie for getting all the quills. Let's head to Capital B's office and take it. Oh! I have 100 Pagies now, I guess. Still missing 3 more here. Yeah, so there you go. We can beat the game officially, but obviously it's not time for that yet. 3 more Pagies in this level, 1 more being right in front of us, 1 more being connected to the Jinjo, and 1 more still up in the air. Do I go inside this pipe for this guy? I do see suspicious platforms behind this pipe as well. If we weren't supposed to go down, we can always fly back up. Like, why? Maybe this wasn't open before. Okay, I will believe that possibility. Alright, so what's this all about then? So we go here, here, over here, to over here, to over here. But why? Like, am I supposed to grab this? Yeah, I did a whole loop without touching the... Oh, was I supposed to talk to you this whole time? I mean, there's so many lanterns. How are you supposed to know which ones you can talk to or not? Hi, reach end of course before time runs out. Oh, of course it's a time thing. Also, lizard not turn off power while save icon on screen. Otherwise, definitely not get Pagies. Sounds like a plan. My sister once was playing a Harvest Moon game on the Nintendo DS Lite, and the battery icon was red. And it's like, you know, you're just trying to finish up what you're doing before the battery dies, and she saved, and the instant that she saved, the DS Lite died. And when she turned it on, her save file was deleted. So it's really true. Don't let the power die while you're saving, or all your data is down the toilet. Alright, so it's another Superman 64 challenge. Very Nintendo 64-esque. Now this one's the worst one. You can't even grab it properly. There we go. There's like nothing here for like 4 years. And then up here. I need to skip this whole thing by doing this. And this should do it? Yeah! Have you faced the boss of this world yet, David Ray? Yes! We did it the first time we visited here. So what's with these platforms then? I don't understand why there's a pipe that leads you right to the guy, but then they put these here. It's like, again, these are left over from before they put the pipe in, and like they just never took them out. But it's very strange. That's why this level definitely feels like it has more kind of unpolished early development stuff than some of the other levels. Like with that signpost you had to talk to get the Pagie, or any other Pagie would have just been inside a cage. Strange stuff. But okay, so yeah, that's all of the quills. But both the life container and the energy container and the Jinjo and one other Pagie somewhere. So that's our goal then, to look for all that stuff. There was a building here, wasn't there? Wasn't there like some factory you can go inside? Did we do everything inside the factory? I forget exactly what was in there. Also, have we looked all around the factory? It's funny that we found the skull before we found any of those other items, because you know, I guess we should still be flying all over the place. Fly, Christian, yes. That is my plan. Fly and see what we can find. Was there anything in here? I feel like we would have looked the first time. Nope. Factory's empty. Yeah, good thinking, Christian. Let's get up in the air. See what we can see. Thing is though, do we look up into the trees or do we look down and see what we're missing? Problem is we're also not gonna like find the oh, I don't know if we've ever been on top of this maze. We're not gonna find the blue Jinjo flying around. We'll have to, you know, actually land and listen for it. If it ends up being on top of the maze though, I won't complain. Do you hear anything? Is there anything in the maze is a good question. Because we can see through the maze here. Not seeing anything. Anything behind the maze? There's like a spot where there could be something, but I don't see anything. So that's where the Pagie was. Okay. Not seeing anything. Anything else? Over here, that's where that platforming challenge was. The weird island kind of isolated from absolutely everything else. Let me know if you see anything. I'm gonna have to land to get some energy back. Like, what about underneath platforms, too? Would they be mean enough to hide things like underneath? Right there, Christian, where? Did I miss something? There's no way. Was there something on screen, actually? Like, there wasn't really anything in this water. There was that one pipe. It's suspicious there wasn't more down there. Oh, what is this big... Oh, no, this is where the boss was, but we've never really been on top of this. Can we go on top of it? Okay, we're on top! And somehow nothing! Feels like the perfect place they could have hid something. I mean, it could be in, like, any of these pipes. That'd be a lot of pipes to check. No, Christian! You thought you saw something. Okay, we are clearly hitting the top of the box here. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like there's anything up there. Problem is we're kind of high up to really see anything. And again, we're going to have to land and listen for the blue guy. Here's a suspicious place back here. Like, what's with this? Was there quills back here? I'm listening for the blue guy. I don't hear anything. Anything by Rextro? It's giving me Treasure Trove Cove vibes. One of the last empty honeycombs I ever found was that one that's just like randomly out in the water that you have to swim to before the draw distance kicks in. I think that one was a lot easier to find in the Xbox version, though, as the draw distance is a lot better. Here's a really just kind of random suspicious tree. Whoa, with an actual invisible wall in front of it so that we can't reach it. That is rare for this game. Rare, ha ha ha. This is a weird suspicious tree as well. Anything underneath it? No. Doesn't look like it. Maybe we did a challenge here at some point? This is a weird little area. Letting that bar fill back up. One of the tonics should just be infinite energy bar. I would definitely equip that. One of them looks like it might be infinite air or something. It's a little suspicious area. Doesn't seem to be anything. What is that? That is the beginning of the level. Would they hide anything behind the beginning? That'd be pretty funny. No. In fact, what we should probably just do, because we have to find that blue Jinjo, is I'm just gonna run through the level normally. Flying doesn't seem to be helping. We're just gonna do it on foot and see what we come across. So here we go. We were making great progress. We almost had this whole level done in like an hour. But these, again, just like with the ice level, these last two are gonna be the end of us here. So remember, listen for that Jinjo. Let me know if you hear it. Also keep an eye out for any items. I don't know what it is about this level. It makes me feel like they're gonna hide something that you have to look up. This is just normal water, right? The ordinary water. Nothing in the water, it doesn't look like. It's a weird cage. Just listening. This could be it. Like, usually they're kind of in just like, you know, spaces like that. trouser up on top of this mushroom. Health regen tonic reel. Let's check it out. Let's go see what we have available. Because that's probably more useful than what we have now. I forget if I have that one unlocked. Gain more powerful buddy slam. Power meter regenerates faster. I mean, that's power, not health. But I mean, that's still good. And again, we don't really need that much health right now. Collect quills with Yuka's lizard lash. Sense when rare items are nearby. I mean, if we were really desperate, we could. Go retro. More ammo. No fall damage. Gain extra health from butterflies. Let's regenerate faster. Why not? For the first time, we'll really kind of use a tonic that isn't just the +1 health one. And see how that works out for us. So I don't think the blue guy was in any of the new areas that we explored today. He must be somewhere else. Just keep your ears peeled. Like here, like, again, well, actually this is where we already were. It just feels like where something would be hidden. Over here anywhere? I doubt inside the maze, that'd be pretty mean. And this random empty area? Don't hear anything. Again, it's weird that like it gives you almost kind of a place to run between here, and then there's nothing. Alright, how much faster does the bar refill? Doesn't seem that much faster. Hi YS Bunny, hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by Yooka-Laylee here. As we're trying to wrap up level 3, and we've done really well, but of course, there's a couple last things tripping us up. Now this platform is very suspicious. Nothing though. Super Tom Brother! No! Don't need to apologize at all. Good to watch that oven while it heats up. Make sure it's all ship shape. We're on top of this mushroom. Fungi forest, anybody? So over on the Discord server, we're doing a thing right now where every day you post a video game track that falls into like a certain category. YS Bunny's been posting, I've been posting, Max has been posting, Christian's been posting, lots of posting. Big Phil shared a couple games. So if that sounds fun, feel free to check it out. Today's game was opening level music. Tomorrow's is 8-bit, an 8-bit track. Like, wow. That's gonna be tough. I mean, the tough part is choosing which 8-bit track to use. Part of the challenge is also to like not repeat any game, so I'm gonna make sure it's a game that like no one else is ever gonna pick any track from. Which, again, after beating 600 NES games, that shouldn't be hard to find one that's so obscure that it's not gonna, you know, interfere with any other categories. Anything underwater. David Ray. The extra life butterfly is underwater. Okay, well, let's see. I feel like I've looked underwater pretty well. Is it like outside underwater? Do I have to go inside something? Like that's the pipe we've been in, right? I thought it was really strange how I don't think in this pool we really found anything else. Gotta, I guess, kind of look all over. Go under all the pipes. And there's like a rock formation kind of hiding something. I mean, there's kind of a very suspicious rock here. And there you go. Yeah, it seemed wrong that we hadn't found anything else under here, so very good. And we just unlocked a new tonic too. Everything's turning up Millhouse. Okay, so that leaves the energy booster, the blue Jinjo, and then one other item somewhere. That's right, we're not flying, we're taking the old classic way here. Where is the Frogger section? That's where I want to go. I feel like I haven't explored that too much. Also, have I ever really jumped up these rocks? It's a little suspicious right here. And actually, yeah, we did do this. This is where we played mini golf. And I don't recall hearing any Jinjo here. And that brings us back here again. Okay, where's Frogger? But yeah, link to the Discord channel is always down there in the description. It should work. If you have any issues with it, let me know. Can you stand on these leaves? Okay, that's not what I was hoping for. So I know where to find the spinning platform. I mean, there's been a couple, right? The one spinning platform I can think of. Also, what's this rock? Is this anything? It's like a big tree. The only spinning platform that comes to mind. Well, this is one. I think there's like one other one. I'm not seeing any life booster around here. So it might be the other one. Or health or energy booster. Like underneath it? The camera is locking onto that box. I see a block. Oh, actually, no. I think we've done this. Right? Yeah. I think we've done that. It's high above a spinning platform. Well, I don't see anything here. And again, there was one sort of other obstacle course. Closer to the beginning of the stage, I think. I think this is also closer to where the Frogger thing I'm looking for is. We're just gonna have to stop here for a second and rest. Standing on that rope. Wrong button. Yeah, see, back over here. Wasn't there more hidden, like, up in the rafters? Or no, over here maybe, closer to this factory. Yeah. I think there's a spinning platform over here. Are any of these spinning? This isn't spinning. That's moving, but not spinning. Maybe there isn't a spinning platform here. Alright, where's the Frogger section? I want to go to this side over here. I feel like I haven't explored over here too much, but actually this just leads us back to here. Which I have explored quite a bit. What about this mushroom? Have we ever been up here near this mushroom? Pretty suspicious looking mushroom. That's right, we're still looking for the blue guy. I'm not hearing it though. Anything on top of this? You think I was in the right area? Well, I'll check again. I think it's over here, on top of a metal pipe. I see a couple of metal pipes. Not like in the metal pipe, though. It's kind of weird. You just kind of stand there and nothing really happens. Hey! There you go. I like that. Well hidden. Perfect. I would have landed to try and grab it, but it would have looked cooler if I just grabbed it while flying by. That's my #1 issue, trying to look cool. First mistake. Okay. Energy bar is looking pretty nice up there. And that just leaves the blue Jinjo and then one other Pagie somewhere. One other Pagie hiding somewhere amongst all this swamp. How are we still missing anything? Should I turn back into the piranha fish thing again? Do you think that's connected to a Pagie at all? We got like one Pagie while doing that. Which isn't really that out of the ordinary. It's not like, you know, other transformations have just been, you know, the key to tons of Pagies or anything. You know what? The super mushroom was based off the... What? So is that, like, you know, if Zelda was based off Miyamoto exploring caves in his childhood, where does Mario eating mushrooms come into all that? It makes you wonder. No, actually, this isn't the water I'm thinking. Because, yeah, just that one pipe, and then there was the health upgrade under there. They are called the Ghost Riders. But, like, again, let's look around a little bit still first. I don't want to have everything instantly revealed. But we have looked quite a bit. I mean, there's still more places to be thorough. Like, I feel like I haven't really looked around here too thoroughly. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to run through this part of the game quickly one more time. And keep our ears peeled. Here's a big open area. What if it's somewhere in the Frogger section? That'd be funny. You have to find it while you're playing Frogger. Kind of a suspicious area over here. And again, with the transformation, maybe we'll just try it quickly in case there is another Jiggy related to it somehow. There's supposed to be 5 Ghost Riders in each world. I'm not sure what happens when you get all 5 of them. Yeah, you get 1 Pagie for finding all 5. Alright, we're now in fish mode. Is there anything we can do in fish mode? Like, can we go inside here as fish mode? Hey, what is this? I mean, it looks like maybe you should be able to go in there somehow. But maybe not. Can you go inside a pipe as fish? I don't think we ever did this. If I attempt to go out of the water, I'm assuming I'll turn back into Yooka-Laylee? Yeah, okay. I was like, well, maybe, but no. Because there is that other weird patch of water, too. So maybe the transformation really just is for 1 Pagie? Yeah, the 1 Pagie was like you had to swim into these thorns and like fish it out of there. Like there's that pipe I could try too. I'm not really seeing where else. Oh! Is that a little pipe down there I've never been in? Ah, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Okay. I was right to suspect the piranhas, perhaps. Where was that? This could be like this big pool of water. And it's easy to kind of not see things. Yeah! Because this has thorns in front of it. This is definitely piranha related. Yes! Okay! This has got to be a Pagie that we haven't found. Dusky duct. Well, we have infinite air. Again, all my my air PTSD from Mario Adventure 3. Don't have to worry about that right now. Looks like maybe a bit of a maze. Okay, we still can't swim against the current. We can swim above it. Just not sure what is expected of me in this room. There's like a switch down there of some sort. We'll go this way. Like, what's with the bones? Is this current timed? Like, will it disappear? Yes. Oops. Okay. So you actually want to take the bones off of the switch. It's like a reverse switch press in this case. But what about this one? Okay, well, it made a bad sound, but it doesn't seem like anything bad happened. Just going with the flow. Don't get zapped. Again, how electricity works underwater, we will not ask. That's like the most anti-rareware thing that's been in this game, because if Donkey Kong Country 3 taught us anything, it's that electricity plus water equals death. It was the most important lesson of that game. Right next to friendship. Okay, here we go. Swimming on down. Can't really see where I'm going, but I don't care. And now I care. Especially after we turned off that extra health point. So since we found the health upgrade and the the other thing, we don't really need to worry about checking every crevice. All we're missing then is the blue Jinjo, and I doubt it's going to be down here. So yeah, it seems like we just kind of got a maze, I guess, going on. Here's the elevator shot from Banjo-Tooie making a cameo. What is this? Whoa! Poor shopping cart. You got St. Bernard that can hold its breath for a long time? Don't throw your shopping cart into the lake. Some aquatic trash collector like me knows the job comes with inherent danger of falling bone piles. What? Oh, because of piranhas, I guess? I don't understand the bone piles. But that should be easy enough to deal with, I guess. Have some paper rubbish I found earlier. It's slightly soiled, but one heroic trolley's trash is another adventurer's treasure, so they say. That's just what we were hoping for. You gonna go like back out or anything? I see you got like a pylon in there. Only slow you down. Tell all you meet about the legendary trash collecting trolley you had to leave behind. That's sad. What is it with Rareware and its sad character moments? Are you coming back ashore? That's so sad, as well as my spirit. See out the rest of my days unless you two could carry me out of here. Sorry, we don't speak trolley. Let's go, Yuka. You'll figure a way out. That's terrible. Get him out. Sad. All right, and that's that, it seems. So just the Jinjo left. If I can fit through this pipe. Just keep swimming. Yes, David Ray. Classic. Watch out, Loch Ness Monster. I hope you have a tree figure on you. Okay. So where can we transform back? I mean, we could also just, like, find a way out of the water, and that would transform us back. Like, I can't see. What's ashore? I think this is the pad over here. Alright, David Ray, do you have a hint in regards to the blue guy? That is the thing about it being invisible, is it kind of just means you have to run around until you hear the sound. And I don't know if, like, we just didn't pick up on it during our first playthrough because we weren't paying attention, or if it's really somewhere that we haven't been. I would bet the first one. There's a bunch of thorns near the ghost. Well, that could be a lot of places. I appreciate you not just outright giving it away, though. There's a lot of thorns over here. And this is very suspicious. There's nothing else really here. I probably already picked something up here, though. Up here. A lot of thorns over here. I mean, it could be like back here. Oh! No way! No way! Okay, well, we got really lucky. Is this the strat to get him? You just keep doing that? And there you go! That was awesome. It really was in just like the most random place. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, David. Thank you all for sticking through the old smelly swamp here. That should be
the end of that chapter.
Indeed, Fennec. Indeed. Looking good. And that leaves Capital Cashino, where we've already found all the extra stuff. The health container and the energy booster. We got the red Jinjo and the purple Jinjo. We got the blue one already, so there's that problem solved. Again, we have a lot of tokens which are exchanged for Pagies, so that's why that number looks so bad. But we'll see how this goes. But off we are to the overworld map for a different level. I just need to find the exit. The most difficult thing to find. This is over here. Is it not? It's back here. There we go. So yeah, another thing that they're adding in Yooka-Laylee is a map that you can just open up at any time to kind of see where you are and see where other things are. I guess that would be helpful. Honestly, I feel like once you've explored the levels a bit, especially if you start with the small versions and then move up to the expanded versions, it's not that bad to kind of figure out where you're going. Again, there's some levels in some areas that look more similar compared to others, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, not any worse than Banjo-Tooie, really. GG, Christian, thank you. Alright, we even got nice arrows telling us where we go to the next stage. So stage 4, here we come. Down the old ventilation shaft. And through this door. I'm gonna miss this game. Again, this game's been a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've played Donkey Kong Country Returns, so I'm certainly looking forward to playing that with everyone. Again, like 2009 was the last time I beat it, and of course back then it was with the old shaking of the Wiimote. So it's gonna be a different experience. Like 15 years later. Has it really been that long? I still remember, you know, ditching class to go to the school library and watch E3 on like the ye old computer where it would barely load. You know, watching the Nintendo press conference when I was supposed to be in math class. Those are the memories you cherish forever. And see, that's what happens when you don't go to math class. You miscalculate your jump and into the bottomless pit you go. See, the smart people just fly there. Nothing else to find in the overworld map here. Again, don't these look like those kind of hat island things from Mario Galaxy? Although I have no idea what they're supposed to look like otherwise, because they don't look like smokestacks, really. I mean, I guess that's what it's supposed to be based on that one up there, but... And yeah, here is where level 4 is. This is like the weirdest part of the overworld map. There was absolutely zero purpose to this whole kind of book section over here, which makes you think maybe at some time they modified the overworld to, you know, that was no longer necessary. Like maybe if there was a 6th level. I forget exactly how the Kickstarter worked. If it was like different thresholds meant a different number of levels, but this feels like it could have been, or maybe another level entrance was, if, you know, maybe they had raised more money, but they raised a lot of money. But I mean, I guess, you know, in the old 3D game space, it takes a lot of effort to make a level. A lot of effort and time and resources. But again, like I said, next week we will discuss more. I will compile a bunch of stuff regarding the Kickstarter, and we can see if all the hate is truly justified. So there are 190 casino chips. Thank you, Christian. That's a good number to have. So one problem with this game, unless I'm about to eat my words because I pause and I'm proven wrong. Unless there's a page at the end, I don't think there's any way to view like extra items, like the casino chips and other things that you pick up that don't necessarily fall. Yeah, it just loops around actually. So like, unless you're picking up chips, or maybe if we go over near the exchange counter, like it doesn't actually show how many you have, which is kind of annoying. Where Banjo-Tooie added in, you know, the extra items and stuff page, so you could actually see all the funky stuff you were picking up and how many you had. But yeah, that's one thing this game was missing. When you do returns, will you rename it to Retro Studios Thursday, YS Bunny? It's true. I guess, you know, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there compared to the normal subject matter of our Thursday endeavors. But in this case, yeah, we can call it that for now. Just like I'm definitely going to be renaming it to Luigi Monday when we play Super Luigi U after Mario Galaxy 2, which starts this Monday, by the way. Looking forward to playing all that. I've never played, so this is my top secret confession, I've never played a Wii game on the Wii U before. So I've never seen a Wii game in like beautiful HD. So that would be really cool. I really need to set that up and test that all out to make sure it's good. It's not like, you know, 5 minutes before the stream starts on Monday. I'm trying to get it all hooked up. Welcome to the wonderful expanded Capital Cashino. Please enjoy our fraudulent, fantastic new game. So yeah, just what's different? I don't remember. Yeah, there's like some pipes that we couldn't go in before. Didn't we do that? Or I guess it was like a different thing. Lots of funky stuff going on. How I love the Wii U, says Christian. Okay, so I will get into that when we're done appreciating the beauty of the casino. So, the reason I didn't play much Wii stuff on the Wii U is because I modded my Wii. So when I got my hands on the Wii U, I wasn't updating my Wii to the latest firmware because I was afraid of what might happen to it. So I never transferred anything over to the Wii U from the Wii. I always just kind of, you know, they were two separate entities. So I used the Wii U to play Wii U games, and I would still just use my Wii to play Wii games. And that's just kind of how things stayed. And then just whenever, you know, I would play more Wii games, even if it wasn't one that I like already had save data for on the Wii, I would just naturally play it on the Wii, not thinking about the Wii U having that ability. But I think it's finally time to try it. Alright, what's this guy got to say? Oi! Staff only! Doesn't anyone read the sign? I didn't see a sign. You're just following the trail of quills. Fair enough. Are you down here? You can do me a favor. Yes, YS Bunny. I even bought Wii U at the thrift store recently and brought it home with the express purpose of like using that to mod, so I wasn't modding my original Wii U. But it has a bunch of virtual console games on it, and I'm like, ugh. You know, that's like such a part of history now. What if I mess up this Wii U that has like legitimate virtual console games? It's like DS ones and stuff too, which is pretty cool. So now I'm kind of reluctant to touch it, but then what do I do? Maybe I'll find another one to mod. Again, we're in the golden age of Wii U collecting right now. The games are cheap, the consoles are pretty, you know, out there and not that expensive. Get them while you can, because in 10 years they will be expensive. Alright, we're getting critters out of the control room here. Yeah, I didn't look into any of that, Christian. I just used the Wii U for playing Wii U stuff back then. You know me, I don't mind playing stuff on the CRT television. So it didn't bother me that, like, you know, I wasn't able to transfer my stuff over, but... yeah, we'll finally have to play some HD Wii U games. The giant laser, watch out for that! Let me open the door. Okay, so we're doing... so that was a lot of conversation, just to say that we gotta go in here and beat some bad guys up, I guess. Is that it? Like, the freaking dialogue was longer than the challenge. I think one argument that people might have had is that there's just too much dialogue, and sometimes I can agree with that. Like, you know, they're trying really hard to be funny, but not everything has to be a joke. All right, 190 tokens, so we're over halfway. Oh, there's even quills hiding up here. That could have been scary if I had missed that, because who would ever think to come back and look in here? Definitely Maya's bunny. Alright. So we need to defeat 10 of those guys for an achievement or whatever. Alright, we're just gonna work our way around then. And deal with what we do when we do. I need to remember though, like, I don't think any of these are new. Yeah, you can even see because we have the correct symbols already lined up there. So what's up with this? I never did this last time. Maybe I could have. Like... ah, yes. This actually comes back to that puzzle from the last video in the ice level, where we had to redirect the light at the cage using the ice cube. Oh, and look at that. The meter down there is running out, so we actually got to do this quick. Yes. Okay, so you turn it off actually to preserve it. Come on, meter, go back up. I thought we had the fast meter refilling thing turned on. There we go. So yeah, we could have done this last time, but I didn't pick up on that. Now what am I doing? I got a bunch of television screens. I'm guessing this is the security room. They keep coming out of that pipe, right? So what am I doing wrong, man? Can I kill them with this? I can. I feel like I should be standing here, though, or something. Obviously, we want to open up these cages. There's a nice big lag right there. Do you see what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, what is this? And if you play the Wario game, it can be Wario one day. I love it. Did the Sonic Boom attack, David Ray? Didn't seem to work there. I think the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild is going to be expensive one day. Whoa! Look at that! Interrupting my chat reading. No, I agree. I mean, it will probably end up being around Twilight Princess on the GameCube level. But like, we're already... okay, it was apparently just kill enough dudes and then eventually the chests open. You know, we already see Twilight Princess and Wind Waker pretty up there. Because they still haven't gotten Wii U, or rather Nintendo Switch re-releases. So yeah, could Breath of the Wild also be sought after someday? Quite possibly, but again, probably in the same sense of Twilight Princess, where it's not an exclusive, so... So is this new? What is this? Looks like good old pachinko. Okay, so it's just kind of luck, I guess. You know, as pachinko goes. I'm confused what the side ones do, though. Okay, that... Oh, it reverses the direction of the spinning things. Got it. Alright, that looks like 3. Come on, that's 4. That's 4. Ta-da! Look at that money. Nice, less than 70 to go. And we're just going to keep working our way around the casino. This is going pretty well. Is this news? I don't see our friends lined up here. Okay, well, pushing the button. Oh, then I have to grab the... Right, okay. That's how this works. Okay, so it's after the banana. That's the first one, and after the weird hat guy. Oh, no. Almost got good old Strub there. I gotta do it again. That's weird. It's like stuck in between two of them. How's that fair? Okay, this one was after the banana. Okay, so who comes? So the weird skull guy, Cubone, comes before. It doesn't stop very nicely. That's not even close. Alright, we gotta be more accurate than that. Clearly. What? Can I start that again? Yes, I can. This is weird. The other slot machines are a lot more lenient. That doesn't seem right. Not quite. I don't think I've done this. I don't remember one like this. Go banana, says Christian. Yes. It was supposed to be an exclusive, but they were forced to release the Switch early. The Wii U was in a tailspin Super Time Weather. Yeah, sounds a lot like the, again, Twilight Princess and the Wii, right? Come on, grapefruit. That's a great episode. I love when Bart's like, someone's got to make a coconut Nintendo. I'm sure that'll work. What games would there be for a coconut Nintendo? Get your monkey butler to make a coconut Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country. Oh, this is weird. Because usually the slot machines kind of like line things up nicely for you, but this one just stops wherever it feels like. Nope. Alright, see, that's what we want. It's tough, though. No. Oh, see? Hmm. There's no banana in the middle column. Oh yeah, that's weird. And this is why I don't gamble. Alright, apple, cherries, grapes, watermelon, banana, Yooka-Laylee. Have I beat this one before? Like, is there a way to tell? Maybe it might not let you do it again if you've beaten it. I'm just not even sure if I'm doing it right. You don't think you want them to stop on the bar? Isn't that what we usually do? Like, have I done this one? See the lag? Oh! Oh! There's like the arrows there. Well, okay, again. It's been a while. You're right though, Christian. Thank you. I don't know why I thought it was on the bar. You're right. Yeah, so there's arrows on the side, which you can barely see from this angle. The right one's a little easier to see than the left one. Okay. Maybe that's my problem. Eh, it's kind of lined up. It helps when you do it right. Why is it working so hard? Why can't I get it? Well, yeah, you know, it helps to actually do the proper thing. Like, I'm guessing you can't do it again if you've beaten it. Okay. So that confirms that. Alright, we're in Heart Town. Wow, listen to that rave music. Let's go. Close enough, I guess. Wow, it really is disco time. I don't think casinos really have disco floors like this. At least not in any I've seen. Andrew needs to go to Vegas. I was in Vegas when I was like too young to do any gambling. And like when you go in the casinos, you're just told like, okay, follow this line around the slot machines. And you know, if you deviate from the line like at all, the guards come and like scream at you. So that's my experience going to casinos. All right, why did the door close? No, really, why did it close? Is it like a security thing? Like I gotta be invisible? Oh, it seems like if I stand here, it opens. All right, gotta get the bar back. You hope they don't add an awful loot boxes to Yooka-Laylee to keep Peggy from rating the game 18. That's why there's no gambling in modern Pokemon games, right? Because it means it would have to have an 18 plus rating in like Europe. There we go. Which is really silly. It's like, you know, what's better than having a fictional way to gamble so that you don't get the urge to go gamble for real? But I guess the fear is that, you know, fictional gambling will foster a desire to do some real gambling. And that's no good. Alright, it's Red Dude time. Is that wood paneling on the walls? Who doesn't love wood paneling? in their basement. Wow, that was mean. Theme of the stream has been all about electricity. Just set up an electric fence and your heroes will never be able to stop your evil plan. You don't even have to do this the proper way. Okay, but we don't want to die or else we will have to like replay this whole room. And I feel a need to always check underneath here, as they could be mean and put like one quill. Oh, I hear Rextro maybe? Or it was just part of the funky music. I see money! Alright, nothing else in this room. We have to take the slide, which... Oh, there's glass in front of it. Well, but if we miss any quills, that'd be really bad. So let's go really slow and still probably somehow miss one. Okay! That's a really exciting trip through the disco zone. It's also why they won't release the classic Game Boy Pokemon games on Switch. Why it's funny. I thought someone said... And you know, my whole video about the classic Pokemon games getting released on Switch still gets views sometimes, and people are all like, you know, wow, L take or whatever at this point. Because I think it's been like 3 years since I made that. I still think they will someday, and I think some people's comments have said that apparently if it's like a re-release of an old game, it's like an exception to that rule. Where like it doesn't have to get like you know, evaluated or whatever. But like for all new games, that's the case. I saw a really interesting thing recently where in the Korean version of Mario Party DS, the final board is like Bowser's pinball table or something, and it has some casino games on it. And they replaced things like the roulette with like whack-a-mole in Korea, of all places, which is funny. I think we did this, right? Yeah, that's with the helicopter, and I think we did it. Alright, so where did we start? I think we went in there, and then we came out there, so perfect! We can continue our trip around the casino as it lags into oblivion. Can I like zoom out a little bit? Seems like we're pretty zoomed in for no good reason. Here's a good old fountain, which I think we've done most stuff in. Have we been down the pipe in the middle? Okay, there's nothing to go down here. Good thing to confirm that, though. I'm trying to read the chat while swimming. Don't do that. I personally think they would put a physical release and would be like the double packs, except one on one cartridge. When they release would get a physical release and would be... So you're saying you think that the old Pokemon games will get like Mega Man Legacy Collection styled releases, which would be cool. Because they're obviously not just going to put them on like the Nintendo Switch Online app. They are going to milk Pokemon for all it's worth. You can be sure of that. Okay, so yeah, continuing our way around. I think our next stop is over here somewhere. Oh, we never blew up this out of order machine with the helicopter. Remember that. Have I ever been back here? Think we've done this? Yeah, I know where we are. Okay, we're inside here right now. I've somehow managed to get us very lost. Like, yeah, this is... So, I think you can probably blow up those rocks. with the helicopter. Like, where were we just? I think we were in that corner. So then we came around here, and now we want to do this stuff. Okay. Can we go inside the pyramid now? Is that a thing we could do before? Yeah, I think we did do the pyramid. Yeah, we did all of that. What about this side of the pyramid? This is a new area. No, not the one quill. I have to now go back out and get. Inside the old power grid. This level's becoming like a cross of a casino with Grunty Industries. And you can see the recurring theme of just like every side room. Oh my god! Now you know why I check. This is also vibes of like the plates that you unscrew in Grunty Industries. This music sounds so much like Banjo-Tooie. Like, if you asked someone what this track was from, they would definitely say Banjo-Tooie. How do you... There we go. Back into the old electric zone. Wow, this is literally just the same puzzle we solved like 5 times in the last level. But see, I'm nervous that I'm gonna miss something like under here, but nope, nothing this time. And now it sounds like Witchy World. Space Zone. Oh, I see a button. Probably just to get back out, though. There you go. Super Tom Brother, you got a timeout. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this. Yeah, let's just remember we keep things, you know, family friendly here. Yooka-Laylee is the most family friendly of games. Let's see a couple of quills mixed in with all the stuff going on here. But yeah, I'm really excited to start, you know, Mario Galaxy 2 for Mario Monday. Like I said, you know, one of the last 3D Mario games I've never beat. And I think it's time. It's finally time. It's going to be great, you know, playing it with all of you. And the fact that it sounds like there's quite a few people out there who also haven't beaten it. Just for whatever reason, you know. By that time when it came out, maybe we had all moved on to other consoles. Like, the Wii was one of the first consoles that... I mean, it's not really true, because I also had a PlayStation 1. But, you know, the Wii, I just... There was like a big gap in releases, so I ended up getting a PS3 that generation too. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to do all that again. Maybe? Okay, well, it starts us back here. And all the glass is probably broken, so we can just kind of cheese our way back to it. But yeah, the Wii was a weird generation, and the Wii U was as well. Like, you know, we can criticize Nintendo for certain things all we want. Whoa! That was the biggest blessing in disguise! That I somehow messed these. What? Oh, this game. Now you know why I'm so, like, obsessed with checking every corner for everything. But yeah, the Wii and Wii U felt like they both had, like, these massive gaps where not a lot of games were coming out. The Switch is the first Nintendo generation in a while where I didn't really feel that. Which is nice. Okay, and again, we gotta go back under because I don't trust anything. Any more quills under here? Does not appear to be. I mean, it's like a long room. I check every single one. Alright, nothing. Again, we're only looking for like one more Jinjo, and then, again, quills. How many more quills exactly are we looking for? Go this way around, save like 3.2 seconds. 13 more quills, and again, all those Pagies we still haven't got, which is going to just skyrocket our total. It's going to be hilarious. Oh, here's quills. Okay. So before we try to race the door, might as well grab those quick. Intentional death for those Fennec. I would love to say it was, but unfortunately, I'm not so sure. Alright, that looks like the end up there. I mean, that's just mean. Like, you're gonna... Whoa, almost saved it. But not quite. Who leaves all these cut wires around? Don't do that. It's really tough because, you know, by launching, you have to immediately jump over the first set. And it pretty much lands you right into the second set. Okay, but with a little bit of joystick maneuvering. There you go. About 45 more to go. So what's going on over here? Is this... Oh, okay, we never did this last time. And another thing that, like, we could have done, but I feel like we did a lot in the casino. And there's still things that, like, we could have done even in the non-expanded version. But that's why we came back for a second visit. Oh. So we gotta, like, keep up with the moving platform, it seems. Interesting. But the thing is, though, do we really have to keep up with the moving platform? Or can we just fly and break everything? And the game's not lagging at a mile a minute. Can we start again? If I do this, does the platform come back? Yes. We'll try and do it legit. There's always one that I just can't hit. That brings us up here for a token, which is good that we did come up to them, because that would have been funny if we were like one short. There's like a weird carousel thing coming up. What camera angle do we want to maneuver through all this? Is that it? Like, that's all we're doing here? Nothing down here? Can you even just, like, high jump up here? Like, it definitely does not seem necessary to have to bring that platform with you. Unless it's supposed to continue into this room. No, in this room we're just making stairs. But I also don't trust down here. Got a bucket full of enemies. Random dice block. That may or may not actually do anything. Seems like a foothold. So we already have the skull in this stage, so no need to kind of look all over the place for that. A fun little kind of side area. And there we go. So what actually stopped us from getting up here previously? Oh, maybe these... I think these doors weren't open before. And now they are. It's weird there's only 190 tokens and not 200. Isn't that? But I wonder if it's a reference to the number of Jiggies in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie combined. It's like what other time does the number 190 ever show up? But yeah, very fair. Very true. Okay. So that brings us back here. So that's where you go in. I think we've done a whole loop around the casino now. There's good old Snrub, who again I'm not going to talk to because we still have some stuff to find. Maybe I can blow up some of those dudes with the helicopter. That would be cool. Let's do that. Go on the slide, David. Did I not go down the slide? You already found the Ekum Bookum, the skull. That's true. It is kind of like that. Get out of here. Alright. I'm after him now. The only time I've ever actually wanted to chase them down instead of avoid them. Alright, there, that's 10. I don't need to worry about it anymore. What about the security camera? That feels like something you should be able to blow up. What? GoldenEye has taught me to always blow up the security camera. So I wonder if I was supposed to use the, you know, the sonar on those things. I always forget that a move exists. We've been better at using it recently, though. And where was the walls that I can blow up now? With the helicopter? And also, I was missing that one, you know, the thing. The broken slot machine I needed to blow up. Where is that? I think it's over here. You didn't destroy a slot machine. Yes, real. Yes, thank you. Oh, I was going to say I can blow all these guys up for the achievement or whatever, but no, we've already accomplished that now. I think it's in this building, right? It's kind of like a little covered area. It's pretty weird. Or maybe I'm wrong. No, it's not this one. I know which one it is. Oh, have I ever done you? I forget. Hello, don't mind me, I'm just admiring the carpet design. It's a complimentary taxi service for nights. Can you help me out? Sure. Brilliant, I had a right mare this morning and left my bus pass at home. Well, that's terrible. Here's my clue. Fly me here should be a breeze, if you know... Oh, okay, well it's gotta be like the golf course somewhere. And I'm assuming, like usual, we probably have like exactly the amount of time required to get there. So you can't waste even a second. So yeah, obviously there's some trees over in Golf Town. So I assume that's where we want to go. I forget exactly how the destination is marked. Is there going to be like a ring to land in sort of thing? I see a lot of trees. Am I missing it somewhere? Probably. That's the flag for like golfing. And of course, you start sandwiched under the ceiling here. I could still go find the thing I'm missing. And where was that building? It's over here. That's my goal. I don't care about the time limit. I'm gonna go get that slot machine before I forget. I think it was in here, right? Oh, not this side. The other side then. There it is. But I don't want to break it now because I don't have enough time to pick up the coins. Alright, let's worry about the taxi service. And now we know where that is. What a weird angle. There's a helicopter. Yeah, Cobra Command on the NES. I don't believe it's an expensive game. It was always kind of more on the average side. So, Trees and Breeze. Is it in the tree? Oh, I see it. I see it. It's like up in this tree. Wow, yeah, again, really, really picky with the time limit. That was like as close as you could get without actually getting it. But now we know. Again, what's with these angles? And the worst part is that like it starts you underneath this roof. Yeah, that was a big waste of time right there. Probably gonna take one more go at it. Funny though that he wants to like land in a tree. Oh, we might still make it. I don't know. Should we get our hopes up? Is that a thing we should do? It looks like we're gonna make it. Yeah. Perfect vantage point for admiring the carpet design. Just like how in the last part we had to admire the floor and how many tiles it was made of. That was a weird kind of thing. Alright, 156. And we're gonna get the slot machine down here now. How many come out of the slot machine? 4? So that'd be like 160? Where are we still missing? 30 more. Again, there's still like one more place I can think we haven't looked. There's 160. Alright, so yeah, the last thing we haven't done is there is a wall somewhere we can blow up with this guy. Looks like it's right over here. I think we haven't done this. Actually, I think we blew it up before, but like there was a door behind it that wasn't open before. Yeah, like now we can go in here. But not with the helicopter. Fair enough. I think we did. We brought you here, right? Okay, so we gotta go transform back. Is there water I can just jump into? Where's the pool? It's kind of annoying sometimes that like water just instantly transforms you back, but then other times it's nice. It's like a quick way without having to go all the way back to, you know, Mumbo's hut. Is there also something up here I'm forgetting? Or did we get everything up here? It's looking like we got pretty much everything here. These dice above the entrance are always very suspicious, but I don't think there's anything to it. There's the water. There you go. Mega Man 1's your favorite of the NES hexology, and it goes for 80 to... Oh, is that what it's up to these days? And that's not even for like the 5-screw version, which is probably even more. Does anybody concern themselves with retro collecting variants? Or is everyone just quite happy with having like any version of the game? What is going on in this room? Like, should I just stay invisible then? Doesn't seem like there's any reason not to. Am I gonna get mushed into the ceiling? That'd be really funny. Yeah, the Legacy Collection. Yeah, as long as you're not, like, worried about the original NES release. It's not too bad to play. I need to get back to beating the Wily Wars. I beat Mega Man 1. I need to beat the other couple. I definitely, of all the things, I definitely appreciate the Sega Genesis Nintendo Switch Online app having the Wily Wars. It's so silly that we never got it as a cartridge in North America. The freaking Sega Channel ruining everything. What is going on here? This is really kind of awkward to aim sometimes. But there's like other switches too, isn't there? Like, oh, that's just kind of where the laser goes, I guess? I mean, I guess we beat it. But weird set of rooms, but that's another 5 tokens, which makes it sound like we have 25 left to find. Where are we missing 25 more tokens? I feel like we've kind of done most of the stuff in this level. We're also still missing that one Ghost Rider guy. My favorite expensive NES game, Christian. It depends on what your threshold for expensive is. You know, if we're talking like, you know, the quadruple digits or if triple digits gets it done. I believe Power Blade hovers around $100 these days. Not number 2, which is like $2,000. But we're talking like, you know, the first Power Blade, about $100. It's really fun. Has a Mega Man vibe to it. Definitely my favorite game from Taito on the NES. Retrobit. Oh yes, that's true, YS Bunny. That is true. Retrobit did a semi-official release of Wily Wars on the Genesis. Correct. You have different variants. You have 3 different variants of standalone Super Mario World on SNES. As well as the 3 versions of Tetris on Game Boy. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, my latest video is still that one I made about Super Mario World cartridge variants. And that suspicious one that may or may not actually exist that was on the very first release of the Super Nintendo box. Definitely check that out if it sounds interesting to you. Now that video was a lot of fun to make. Yeah, someday I need to make another like true video. And I think I'm definitely going to make a Yooka-Laylee review once all is said and done here. I mean, hey, it's not like I don't already have all the footage for it. Okay, well the clock started. I thought we already did this. So I'm a little confused why the clock is running again. But I guess I'll deliver the ball one more time. Just in case there's more money for it. Maybe it's like... Whoa! Again, there's been so many lags recently. Messing me up. Messing up my golf game here. I feel like when we first started playing, it wasn't that jarring. Maybe it's because it's the expanded version of the world. There's more going on. But, you know, for all the things in this game that give you just barely enough time, this one seems very generous. Maybe, like, the faster you do it, the more money you get? Oh, come on, come back, come back! Okay. Alright, camera angle. I don't like you and you don't like me. So let's do this. Come on! No, come on! Into the hole! Into the hole! Alright, come on. Come on! It did nothing! A big bunch of nothing. The newest version of Tetris on Game Boy came packaged with your Moderato Chromatic. Fortunately, I could only find the gray one and none of the other colors. Yeah, very cool. I haven't really looked too much into that. Of course, there's also the Analog Pocket. If I got a, you know, modern way to play Game Boy games, it would mainly be because it would hook up to your TV through HDMI, then I could play and stream Game Boy games through that. In terms of just playing Game Boy games portably, though, the AGS 101 version of the Game Boy Advance SP does a phenomenal job. So I'm not in the market for, you know, an aftermarket Game Boy replacement in that sense. Only if it was something I could then use to play on the TV is why I would be in the market for one. But maybe those AGS 101s are worth a lot now. I actually haven't kept track with the price. Which is why people are going for the other options instead. But okay, let's... But very cool though. I mean, there's so much great stuff on the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and again, as someone who's been, you know, playing a lot of original Game Boy and Game Boy Advance recently, trying to experience more of that library, I totally understand why more people are getting into it these days. Plus, I'm sure, you know, there's probably a modding scene for it. You'll be able to put on those, you know, backups you've made of your collection. So I'm sure there's probably lots of good reasons to go that route too. But, you know, where am I missing? Like, oh, it shows our tokens on the bottom right there when we're in this level. Or did it always show that? I honestly forget. 25 somewhere. Considering there's a GBA emulator for modded Wiis, you could probably don't even need a GBA player. That's true. You're better off just getting... let me see. Mod Retrochromatic is essentially a really high quality... Yeah, there's definitely a lot of kind of new developments in the Game Boy scene these days, which is good. Again, like I said, there's a lot of good stuff to play on those consoles, so it only makes sense. What am I missing? Actually, that's right. There was something else. There's something that we haven't experienced yet. We did this, but there was another door that it showed in the opening intro cutscene that we have not gone to yet, which may answer some of our questions. We did this. Like, there was some weird door that had, like, Jinjo symbols above it. And we've never seen that. So where did I miss it? That's the entrance. Not here. There's Trouser, who we never need to speak to again. I still love my Game Boy player, but I mean, I admit, you know, there's certainly probably better ways to do it these days. Okay, we got Red Guy, Snowman, and Rextro. Am I just trying to hit those? Red Guy. I mean, if that's all this is, I mean, the answer was kind of given to us right there. I'm assuming there's probably going to be more to it. Okay, looks like we got more going on, but listen to that funky music. Okay, we got Duck Red, Turquoise, Yellow. I don't know anything's proper name. Here we go. And I don't trust them to not, like, stick a single quill up in the rafters somewhere. Hey, this is suspicious. Alright, Turquoise Red, Duck, Purple, Rextro. Turquoise Red, Duck, Purple, Rextro? Yeah, okay. What do we got going on here? Turquoise, red, purple, Rextro. How many is it gonna go up to? I wonder. Anything else hiding around here? How many more quills did we need to find? This might be all of them. Look at that spinning in a circle. Things are getting more complicated. But the pattern's suddenly easier. Red, turquoise, blue. Can I stand here and do this? Yes, I can. Red. Turquoise. Is it getting faster with each one you hit? Freaky. Take a picture with your phone camera if it's available. I mean, it doesn't let you take videos, but you can go to the old screenshots and do that if you wish. So yeah, is that true that there really was no screenshot feature when the Switch was released? I can't believe that. I just always imagined it was there. Again, as someone who got their Switch in December, and it was released in March, right? I guess I don't really think about, that first, half a year before I got mine and just what changed. Of course, one of the most iconic things that happened in the early days was when you could play golf on Iwata's birthday by making the direct symbol. Or no, I think it's, oh, look at that. I can't remember if it's by making the direct symbol with the Joy-Cons or if it was by using them to like swing a golf club. But why they remove that in future releases is silly. And now golf isn't even on Nintendo Switch Online, which is so dumb. But there's our friend, Jinjo Man. And it's funny because, that inept guy got so mad when we were given a Jiggy without having to pay for it. But it looks like we're probably going to get one from these guys. Just like that. And in terms of the totals, we're missing 2 more quills. Please tell me I did not accidentally miss them in like some obscure spot. And in terms of tokens, we're still 22 short. Switch Online was also free. Switch Online, oh yeah, sorry, online play. I was there for the beginning of free online play, that's right. The direct, it was direct Wise Bunny, I was right. Thank you for confirming that. That's all the Ghost Riders, yes, David Ray. Didn't get your Switch until October of launch year, so there's a bunch of launch jank you missed out on. Yeah, I only have fond memories of everything being ship-shape by December 2017. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to what the pattern was. Where was the pattern? Okay. Rextro, purple, red, blue, yellow. Yeah, let's get more of this. Okay, where are we here? Rextro. Was it purple, red, blue, yellow? Purple, red, blue. I don't know if there's like a time limit, but there you go. And even more hexagonal shaped money. But still not enough. We're still 18 short and 2 quills, which really, really scares me. Why are we still missing 2 quills? Where did I somehow screw up and miss 2 single quills? That's a terrifying thought. Alright, anybody, thoughts on where we've missed stuff? I have a place I want to check out over here. I'm on my own for the quills. Fair enough, right? Where am I here? Like, where am I going? Yeah, this. Like, I never did this. So, okay, we gotta do it really quick, but probably like this then. How did I never think to try that last time? But that makes a lot of sense. And it's the same thing if we do it from this side. No, this one actually raises us up. And then that's how you're supposed to get over to here. But we found other ways to cheese it when we played before. Do the roulette wheels do anything? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, I do see another set of these guys. Oh, I do see a token in there. Aha! Just for 1 token? Really? It's a lot of work for 1 token, but I guess a penny earned is a penny saved, or whatever they say. In Canada, we don't even have pennies anymore, so there's that. Post Riders. No, it's Ghost Rider, but I can't speak English, so words probably sound like other words. For about the first year and a half, you could play Switch games online for free. Yes, I remember that. But then they added NES games, and that was when they added the price. But it's like, you're getting NES and Super NES games. I remember that, yes. But it took another year. Okay, yeah. And then it was another year before Super Nintendo, and then, of course, there's the whole expansion pass, and the rest is history. You have a Canadian penny somewhere. It's funny, like, American pennies and Canadian pennies always used to get mixed up because, at a glance, they look almost identical. So back when we still used pennies here, you'd always end up getting like American pennies in your change as well. But the American money is always worth like a bit more, so it'd be like, yeah, I got an extra 0.33 cents in my change today because I got an American penny. But if you guys down there get a Canadian penny in your change, then you're being ripped off. So watch out for that. Alright, where's 2 quills, everybody? Where have I missed 2 quills? But there's still a lot of money we're missing, right? Like, I've got to be... I wonder if, like, destroying all of the enemies can make anything appear. I'm puzzled as for, you know, where we could still be missing stuff. I feel like we've been kind of thorough, but maybe there's things I'm forgetting. Maybe we should just start from scratch and check it all again. This dice block you can't move, right? There was a slot machine on top of it that we blew up. Maybe we'll transform back into the helicopter and just go nuts, destroying everything and seeing what happens. That sounds kind of fun. And also, though, this is like the weirdest room. Yeah, these are like the red balls of pain. What we got going on here. So we still have nickels, yes. We've just gotten rid of the pennies so far. Knowing you, they're in an obscure location that you've already been to, that you somehow missed. I like how it's knowing me. Fair enough. Like down here. Nope. Or maybe above it, too. I could see myself going beneath originally and, like, missing stuff that was on top. Oh! Oh! Did you see that? Okay. Where is this, even? This is a weird room. Okay, so we need to bring the helicopter into here, wherever this is, and blow that up. So, yeah, there's still stuff. And again, I wanted to get the helicopter anyway, so this is perfect. It's actually right above where you transform into the helicopter, which is kind of funny. There's a big jarring lag again for all of you. I keep saying it because I don't want you to think it's my, like, $2 streaming equipment blowing up. They're red because they want to freaking kill you, says YS Play. The Steam Deck is actually really good for playing Mega Man games and fan games as such. So Steam Deck, definitely something I can imagine myself getting in the future. Sounds like, I don't remember where I read it or heard it or whatever. But like there'll probably be future iterations of the Steam Deck too. Maybe ones that, you know, it's maybe smaller, compact, or, you know, upgraded hardware, such like that. So I'm not like in a really big rush to get a Steam Deck because I don't see myself using it too much at the moment. But I would certainly never say like, oh, I'm never getting the Steam Deck or something. It could certainly be a purchase in my future. Okay. Okay, 177. We're missing 13 more. And what is it? 4 come out of a slot machine? So like that could be like, you know, 3 more slot machines. And then just like 1 that I missed somewhere. But where were all these guys? I gotta blow all these guys up. Just to prove to myself that nothing gets revealed when you do. This is actually even a different spot than the other one I was thinking about. Get out of here. You never know when something's revealed by defeating all the enemies. No pacifist run in this game. Nothing. It was worth the try. No more physical money, Christian. No, I always pay in cash. I love cash. An ice cream man who yelled at him for handing him a Canadian quarter. I mean, fair. It's funny, he was in Canada. I'd be like, yes, please. And then, yeah, in the US, it's like, you, get out of the way. Definitely want a smaller Switch that still connects to the TV. The current Switch is too big. Same thing as the Steam Deck. Yeah, the fact that there's no way to put the Switch Lite on the TV is definitely a deal breaker. I've never really seen anybody with a Switch Lite. Does anybody own a Switch Lite or know anybody who does? But yeah, they definitely don't seem like as common. In terms of like, anyone I know owning compared to the OG Switch. Because we're all streamers and stuff, so we have to have that that HDMI connectability. Okay. So yeah, this is just a fun way to kind of explore. So we beat this. What is this? What comes out of here? Okay, actually this was probably for this. We did this. With that weird spinning block in the middle. What is this? This was the disco floor or something, right? So we went through that and came out there. Why is it always the second level of the night that has like the 2 jiggies or the 2 quills that are impossible to find? I think we did that matching game, I'm sure. Can you still use your tongue to get butterflies even when you're a helicopter? No. I don't think we have health as a helicopter, or maybe we do. I think maybe we do. But like, it's not really an issue. Anything up in the old chandeliers? No. Everyone online I've seen with the Switch likes to keep it in the box as a collectible. Like from Nintendo Podcast. I mean, it depends if it's like a collector's edition or something, I guess. What about up here? Is this anything? It's kind of a suspicious little area. I know there was one chandelier that we found, I think the life extender on top of. That was like the first thing we accidentally found when we turned into the helicopter for the first time. Now these guys all respawn. There was like that storage room, right? Has anything changed in there now that we've expanded the world? Like there's like this suspicious looking door or something. Hey! Fennec giving us a nudge. We gotta find those tokens. The tonic lady. Should we go talk to her? Oh, thank you, Fennec. So that's why you were nudging. I mean, that was a thought I had when I added that. Like, if someone wants to get my attention. I didn't actually intend to, like, not to make that happen, though. To ignore you. I apologize. The tonic lady? There was something next to the tonic lady? Let's go find out. But yeah, perfect use of the nudge there. 10 points. Alright, now we need to find the tonic lady again. I think you saw something bouncing. Wise Bunny, oh, Wise Bunny's on that side. So Wise Bunny has a Switch Lite. Cool. There's a gold Switch Lite alongside the launch of new 2D Zelda game. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of special edition Switch Lites, and I really like the transparent colors that the Switch Lite gets. But like, why the Switch Lites? Why not the OG Switch? Why can't it get, fantastic colors? Where am I missing the tonic lady? Actually, maybe she was in the corner somewhere. I could use that Yooka-Laylee map right about now. Okay, so when everybody was screaming at me, I was on my way here. Oh, there she is. Where? I mean, she could be somewhere else in the level too, right? Maybe that's what you meant? There's a second location? Yeah, she's over by the golf course as well, isn't she? They should have done the Switch Lite in the original atomic purple color. Oh my gosh, yes. That would have been great while it's playing. Which needs a banana skin. The best N64 controller is the DK64 banana one. I think you could only get as like a Nintendo Power promotion. I love that controller. Now, you want to talk about like, just collecting things and not using them. 64 controllers are like the one thing. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Yeah, blending in with the background. That's $1.99 though. Oh. Yeah, really blends in. Good job. Very well done on the quill hunt there. Thank you. Thank you so much, Fennec. Wow, I didn't see that at all. Good eye. Okay, but it doesn't solve our token problem, which I think is the only thing we're still looking for.
And that's the end of that chapter.
Thank you, Wise Bunny. Indeed. But we still have one puzzle to solve here. A 13-piece puzzle. Where am I still missing money? Since we have all the quills, it means there's probably not any, like, side areas that we haven't yet explored. So it's just... I'm missing it somewhere that we've been, I guess. You know, flying around with the helicopter up high, I'm not spending enough time near the ground where maybe we're missing slot machines that I could be blowing up. Is there anything in here? Can you, like, take the helicopter into all these narrow passages and potentially get stuck? That'd be funny. Here we go! I don't think there was ever any... Oh, these glass walls came back. Wow. I don't think there was ever any broken slot machines in there. Okay, am I stuck now? Oh! Because he wouldn't go any lower than that. He doesn't go, like, all the way to the ground. Even if I try to descend as far as possible, he still kind of just bounces like that. So I was wondering, oh man, maybe I might not get into that narrow door, but he just barely fit back in. He needs to turn in 190 tokens to get the 19 Pagies. Yes! But we're still looking for 13 more tokens. Oh yeah, David Ray. So you were responding to David Ray. Fair enough. Blow up the creepy refrigerator. Yeah, Platonic really seems to like Vendy, which I think is the name of the refrigerator. It's an interesting design. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. Interesting character concept. Oh, Yooka-Laylee. Wait! I didn't even see that. I was joking about the flag. I'm watching the replay here. I didn't even see that there was a token on top of it until it made the sound. I was just so busy looking at the flag with Yooka-Laylee's face on it, and then I accidentally picked up the token. Okay, well, apparently I can't see anything, so I'm going to rely on all of you to find the rest of the items for me. How does that sound? We got 12 more to go, which could mean 3 more slot machines somewhere. The Yooka-Laylee Plinko machine, yeah! Yeah, we did that. Alright, where am I missing stuff still? What is this? Like a weird elevator or something. I think I have soft locked the game. Oh! Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh shoot, this is probably gonna break the game as well, isn't it? Alright, perfect. Like, are there any slot machines like this one that I haven't done? Because I was surprised when we found that one earlier that I hadn't done. I thought I had done them all. We did this. I know we did this. See, the ball's even in the end there. If it has all their faces on it, then you know you've done it. Can I just be, like, really blind and, like, there's more like that last one that was just sitting there and I didn't even see it? You messed around and found out in a positive manner, says Fly's Buddy. Finally, something good happened. Anything hiding behind here? I feel like we've checked 40 times, but we'll check again. No. There's Vendy. Nothing. Anything in this room? This is a weird room. Or a weird, like, area. I think we did this slot machine. Looks pretty complete. We'll look down around here. Like, there could easily just be like a little crevice or something somewhere with a bunch of stuff that, you know, we forgot to check. And I always feel like this area up here is really strange too, with these golden dice and... Like, I could see myself missing something up here, because there's all these enemies that I really hate, so we always just kind of rush past everything up here. They home in on you. There's just nothing you can do. It's the Hall of Hieroglyphs. Oh, David Ray, did you see something? You see anything? Like the sides of this pyramid are very suspicious. Not seeing anything though. You can't. Can you take the helicopter into these side rooms? Whoa! That was kind of weird. I don't think there were ever any slot machines in these areas. And I feel like a soft block is probably awaiting us should we try to do that. Pachinko. No, Super Tumblr. Yeah, we were talking about Pachinko earlier too. But there's Plinko too, which is like shares similarities. I used to love Plinko as a kid. It's really one of like the worst Price is Right games though. I mean, people will usually get at least one chip into the $10,000 slot, assuming they win at least 4 or 5 chips. But the fact that, you know, right beside the 10,000 is 2 zeros, and then the other options are like 100 and like 500 and 1,000. You know, it's potentially not a well-paying game, but usually people get at least 10,000. So, you know, that's okay by Price is Right game standards. I mean, it's probably just like, have I checked on top of every chandelier? But they don't really seem to have any tokens. You seen near you were at, not the B. Real. Did you see tokens? Need more tokens. we should just go to the game center in Pokemon and buy some. Got my coin case all lined up. Again, these dice are very suspicious. It looks like I can't even go behind them though. There's like an invisible wall that stops you from going back there. Huh. Like, what are we missing? Maybe there's just like one side room or something. It's going all Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on us. We need to, you know, wall ride to a rail to grind on it, to grind on a telephone pole that falls over and breaks open the wall, and then there's a bunch of secrets inside. Something obscure like that. Okay, back here. This is like a weird area. Maybe I forgot something back here. We were already in here today and got one slot machine. But it's possible I'm forgetting more in here. Do you see anything? Not really. I'm gonna blow up all these guys just in case. How quickly do they respawn? In Banjo 2, you at least get like the respawning sound effect. He's not dead. So you know when they're coming back. Like, there could be, you know, kill all the enemy related tokens, I guess. If we're not seeing anything out in the open, that's an option. And again, we did, so another option is the golf ball. Maybe we need to get the golf ball to the hole quicker. Also, what was this switch? Because it was really interesting that last time, I didn't have to hit the switch and the clock started anyway. So what was the switch all about? Can't hit it with the helicopter. What about you? Yeah, so let's, I guess, turn back into Yooka-Laylee and we can fly around with them, because I'm not seeing any other slot machines. The big Pinocchio or the Pachinko? Was there something around the big Pachinko machine? Like over here? I'm surprised the cameras, blowing up a camera doesn't do anything. Because yeah, we did this. That's why it's all green. We got 4 balls in the center there. I'm not seeing anything around here. Unless the flower pots have something in them? No. Weird, right? Alright, I'm going to try and get better at golf. And see if that does anything. Because, like, otherwise, why would they even let you do golf more than once? I'm also going to kill these guys. Because they're suspicious. You know, I did the thing. It's not killing them, though. They just don't die. Okay, well, there goes that idea. You have another with Yaku. Yooka and Laylee on it. Are you talking about this big one here? Or like another one around? Because we did do this game. We beat this game last time we were here. Unless, again, you mean there's like a small one with Yooka-Laylee on it somewhere, which I can believe I've missed. Because that's what I would do. I will look more for that after golfing time. What is this button all about? Maybe it just brings the golf ball back. It does. I don't know. Interesting that the clock doesn't start until you touch it. I wonder how far I could get it to the hole without actually starting the clock. It'd be kind of funny to see. Last time I think I took like a minute and a half to get it there, so let's try and do much better this time. What is that inside? Oh, that's like one of those weird enemies. I don't even know if you can kill them. Maybe with the helicopter. We have to go get the helicopter back again. Maybe he drops money. Is there something behind those blocks? Didn't we have an issue with dice blocks in Nuts and Bolts, and I despawn notes for like all eternity? Hopefully I did not do the same with these tokens. Oh, I thought it was going to go around the sand trap, but it's okay. Alright, come on, let's do it before 1:30. Into the hole. Yeah! That's got to be a new record. We got a lag out of it, but no money from what I can see. Yooka. Another one, it's not a maze. Okay. Let's see. Oh! Oh! Thank you, Real. Everything looks the same. You are so right. And I can't imagine this is going to be like all 12. It could be, though. Hey, what does this do? That stops the thing from moving for like a second. But this is definitely something. Thank you. Again, you have all been like the MVPs of the casino. That's 1. Ugh, 2. Come on! Oh, almost got the 4th one. Does it make sense for this to be moving or for it to stay still? And how do I make it move again? This one over here? But what if I don't want one to be stopped? It doesn't seem like there's any way to make them both move again. That was terrible. You see 5? like there was just 5 tokens somewhere? Or you think that we're gonna get 5 tokens from this game? Look at them, they're just stuck. I want them both to move. I've really messed up something with these switches. Like, this switch isn't working anymore. It's not doing anything. Come on, come on! Oh, it almost shot back into the center. Is it random? Oh, I never saw the part at the top, that blue part moving back and forth, where it dumps the balls. Okay, well, we win. But yeah, I was like, how come sometimes it's on one side? There you go. Big payday. Okay, we're missing 6. We're missing 6. So 6 is an interesting number. 6 makes me think that... Was there a helicopter guy that we never delivered to his location? Or did we do all of the air taxiing? I can't remember. Let's go back and get the helicopter again. But thank you, Reel, again. I thought we had done that. They should have put a different character in the background so you didn't mistake it for something you'd already done. One mini game left. That could be it, right? Like, I'm trying to remember if we've air taxied everybody. So I thought, do I remember last time there was a guy who we never did? Or like we couldn't figure out where he wanted to go or something? Or am I making that up? I could be making that up. Yeah, I remember there was a guy around here somewhere. And I guess we delivered him to where he wanted to go. We delivered the guy to the bank. We delivered a guy to the storage room. And we delivered a guy to the top of that tree. So that might be all the taxiing that we had to do. Another suspicious thing was that weird buff enemy in that sand pit. Can we get his lunch money? Where was he? Over here somewhere. Also, these dice I don't think you can do much about. Like, these guys are just a pain. You can never really beat them. Alright! But unfortunately, nothing happened. He turned into a butterfly, there's that. Yeah, so when you pick up a butterfly as the helicopter, you just get health, even though you don't eat it. Yeah, there were 3 of them, and I think we've delivered all 3 of them to where they wanted to go. Did I just, like, sillily miss another mini game somewhere? Because, yeah, 6 is an interesting number of coins to still be missing. You wonder if it's painful being a helicopter. Yeah, we don't want to think too much about these transformations, I guess. What they entail. How they actually work. Nothing back in the starting area, is there? Doesn't look like it. We found the Mumbo token up there. I don't think this big token above here is actually a token, but we had to check. What is this area? This area is very suspicious. I remember finding this last time. Yeah, there was nothing here, strangely. We did that. What did the transformation help you with in the tropics world? Practically nothing. I think there was one Pagie where we had to use the flower to like bloom some other flowers or something, and then that was it. It was kind of useless. In Tropics World, we also could have like talked to some other flowers for hints, kind of like how in Mayhem Temple you can use Stony to talk to other stone guys, but that was barely useful. Like, there's nothing in there anymore. It's probably just blending in with the background, like those quills. Like, man, those quills really blended in. That was good. Like, the fountain. We haven't really spent much time around the fountain. Anything else around the fountain? Nothing underwater, right? Like, we've been underwater and I haven't seen anything. Fly through here? No. I'm gonna talk to this guy one more time, just in case. But this is like a really suspicious room, right? What is with this? Why does it stick up out of the ground? And there's like two other ones. He's like standing on one. I would find a candy weapon stash in here. There's nothing but junk. I thought maybe he'd ask to be taken somewhere else then, but apparently not. Anything up here? No. Like, yeah, this room is very suspicious. You don't think you get tokens from playing the arcade game, do you? Hey, I got the high score in that game. How come I'm not number one? Oh boy. I don't know, man. I feel like we've looked a lot of places for these tokens. Nothing on the slides, right? Nope, not that one. Like, nothing on top of this token-colored tunnel. Blending in. Doesn't look like it. This red thing. Like, what do the red things mean? Can I go in here with the helicopter? Oh. Yeah, this was like a... I think there was a guy in here who made us take him somewhere else. Sounds about right. Can we go into the security room with the helicopter? Is the door still open? It looks like it is. Like, we got all of those tokens. Nothing up there? Could have been something hidden. All these monitors are suspicious. They don't seem to do anything, though. There weren't any tokens in the minecart minigame, were there? That would be pretty mean. But also kind of awesome. I see this up arrow here. What is it pointing up at? I guess there's just like an elevator here that takes you up. There could be like a secret room hidden beneath the platform or something. Anything around these roulette wheels that we never really think too much about. Like, can you fall in between them at all? Not really. That'd be funny if there's like a secret room beneath. See, I never really noticed how they were so close together. What if there's like one side that has a gap or something? And isn't there a second set of roulette tables too? Do they have a thing like that? And also, maybe that, the matching game, maybe there's like a second difficulty. And you get more tokens. I should go talk to him again. Okay, I don't see anything around the roulettes. Just the most annoying enemy in the game. What about these lamps? What if there was like points inside the lamps? That would be really mean. But it looks like, you know, there is room for something to be hidden in there. There could be some lamps that have money in them. Doesn't seem to be what they're doing, though. Yeah, we found all the quills. Thanks for confirming that, David Ray. But yeah, we're just down to, what, like 6 tokens now, and we're done. Like, you think they're probably all together somewhere? That would make some sense. I'll go see about that matching game. I'm sure we did the matching game. Is there anything on the sly? I think we got everything. We got everything in here. Yeah. Getting all of the quills gives you a Pagie. So it's like the 100 coin star, except it's the 200 quill Pagie. It's a lot of quills. Definitely nothing underwater. I'm not seeing anything. I don't get these guys, why they don't die. Like, is there something special about them, or? Alright, where was that matching guy? Yeah, here's another set of roulette wheels. I just want to see. Like, what if you fall in between them? Is like, do any of them have like a gap where you can fall in? No, and I want to go around the bottom too, just in case. No secret passages around any of the sides. Doesn't look like it. It's just a big structure that's surprising there's no way to really get inside. Okay, matching guy, matching guy. That's a lot to get just one Pagie. No, for sure. I mean, quills also are used to buy moves, but yeah, once you have all the moves, that's kind of what they do. So I don't think I've ever done this one, but it's probably just going to take us up to here. There you go. So around here. Have we ever done this guy? Oh, maybe we never flew this guy where he wants to go. And you know, I don't think I've ever seen this guy. I mean, I think we've probably seen him, but okay. There's no way. I don't think he asked to be taken there, or did he? That might be it. That might be the last thing. Let's go see. Now you know again why they're adding in a map and like an objectives list in Yooka-Laylee Replayly. Where was that? That was over here somewhere. Was there a token under the ramp near that guy? This ramp? I wouldn't put it past them to put one there. In fact, I don't know if I checked every ramp in the main overworld here. Yeah, what if this gives us 5 tokens and we're still missing one? Greetings, noble flight creature. Well, yes, okay. This is good, this is good. Yeah, I feel like I've done a million of these delivery things. And of course, I'm sure once again it will be like down to the wire. Offer a hint of my destination. I mean, it makes sense because there were 4 knights in the first level. Thought there would be 4 here too. Flying here won't be hard. Try your luck above the House of Cards. What, has everyone just like been influenced by Grunty to start rhyming now? Hey, where is the House of Cards though is the question. That's going to be the tough part, is just remembering where that is. Might have been over there. Or was it this way? No, I think it was the other way. Like, here we have cards, but I don't think this is what they're talking about. Oh, actually, it literally is. Wow, why was this one so generous? Come on, 6. 6. Come on. Mechanical dragon friend. Oh my gosh. 1. We're missing 1. Oh no. No. Alright, Fennec, you think there was a token under a ramp? Oh no. Get ready for the next 3 hours to be spent looking for the last token. Because, yeah, there were a few ramps around. Here's a ramp with nothing under it. Actually, there's kind of a hole here. Now that's... Oh, no way! No way! No way! I mean, Fennec, that one's all you for suggesting to look underneath the ramps. Whoa! Whoa! That just saved like 3 hours of my life. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, is everyone ready to finally cash in our winnings? This is when we get to spend like 3 hours feeding all of our tokens into the machine. Just 1 token under a ramp super... Like, and it was sneaky too, because they literally placed it in like a gap under the floor so that you couldn't see it at the, you know, at level height. You had to actually go under there. And that was all luck. Again, only thought of because Fennec brought up the ramps. So thank you. But okay, this is what we've all been waiting for. Mr. Snrub. Hello, do we... Oh, we already read this last time. Nope. Absolutely not. Never met me, the friendly casino banker. Before now. For a moment, there I thought you were that tubby rent-a-villain capital B. He's a right loser. Ah, yes, a right loser. Anyway, sirs, allow me to introduce my banking facility. By winning the absolutely not crooked games in this casino, you'll collect tokens. Did you know that? Did you know that you collect tokens in this casino? Capital S for Snrub. I like it, why it's funny. If by some miracle you manage to scrape together 10 casino tokens, each time you do, I'll exchange them for a shiny Pagie. Just make sure you don't do anything silly like bet all your Pagies on black. It'd be a shame if your collection ended up in the banker's vault. A real crying shame. Alright, capital B move. There you go. Good luck, sirs. Do your best not to go bankrupt in my our casino. I think we've won enough tokens. Yes, it looks that way. Here you are then. Take your winnings. It's lagging. Hooray! We did it! Remember, the house always wins eventually. But that should be all of them. Wow. I love hearing the same jingle 19 times as why it's funny. Big Phil! Welcome! We just traded in all of our winnings after spending the day at the casino, and we're actually just getting ready to wrap up, as that's another 2 levels completed. All Pagies, all quills, health container, energy container, and all the ghost writers. They took advantage of draw distance. Hopefully the remake will fix that problem. I don't think draw distance was too bad. That was just a matter of, like, it was hidden in a hole underneath a ramp, and easy to miss. Especially since it's just 1. Like, you're not thinking of looking under there for just 1. Sorry, Big Phil. Hope you're able to join us for Mario Party sometime, though. Which, yeah, keep an eye out on the Discord for what's going on this weekend. Probably have a Saturday stream, we'll see. But GG, Christian, thank you. Totally not capital V. No, I love the, you know, the jokes like that. Banjo-Kazooie was always good for stuff like that, too.
And that's the end of that chapter.
Perfect for a game that's all about books and pages. But okay, everyone. Level 4. Complete. That leaves level 5 and the final boss for next time, along with another discussion, a bit of a discussion about the Yooka-Laylee Kickstarter and just what, you know, people's expectations were and why they might be soured on this game. But I've had so much fun. I'm so happy that everyone else has had so much fun. And looks like next time will be the finale. So hope you enjoy. And we got the eternal loading screen. I love that, trading in all those tokens and just the same jingle playing. That was great. But thank you, everyone. See you again soon. I hope you have an absolutely excellent. Spend that long at the casino, you'll lose the ability to talk. Rest of your evening. So take care and see you again soon. And actually, let's save here, too. And let me see here. One thing I don't normally do is send you all over to someone on Twitch. Is anyone streaming? Scares me, though, opening up the Twitch tab, then you might hear, like, a double of my voice or something for a couple of seconds. It's a very scary scene we got going on here. There, it looks like, let me see. Of course, Twitch.
Want to hear what it's... Welcome in. This is what it's supposed to sound like.
Okay, it looks like He Who Has No Life is actually playing Miracle Piano this time. So anyone who wants to see someone playing Miracle Piano for the NES, jump over to the Twitch side, and we're going to raid him now. But thanks again, everyone, for a great night of Yooka-Laylee. Tune in next Thursday for the finale of what has been a very fun game. I hope you have an excellent rest of your evening. So take care. Wish you could raid on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, I love streaming on YouTube, and it's been fun kind of getting into Twitch because, you know, there's a lot of funky things you can do on Twitch that you can't do on YouTube, but of course, watch wherever you prefer. But yeah, you might want to save up some channel points on the Twitch side. I have some big plans coming for that in the future that everyone might find fun. Let me just type in the raid thing here, though. But take care, everyone, and have a great evening.